Hello everyone and welcome to Skullgirls Be Great. This is the audio test we will be starting soon. Please let me know if any of the commentators this week are a little too loud or a little too quiet. We want all of us to be about equally as loud and the game should be just barely audible. If there are any recommendations that you would like to provide, please feel free to do so. We want the stream to be just perfect for you. With me today, I'm going to have Don Hibiki, the legend himself, co-hosting.
Hello everyone.
Yeah, so in case you guys have not been murdered by Dawn on Quick Match, Dawn has been playing Skullgirls for a very, very long time and has been kind of participating on and off with Gr8 stuff for a while. So he's going to be chilling with us on commentary.
Yep. Actually, I decided to never play quick matches in this account anymore because I want to keep this account in exactly 6,400 wins on leaderboards.
Yeah. Good stuff. Everyone's got their little hobbies like that.
But I did play the quick match on some other my accounts, and don't even know that I actually played it in that account. But I had a lot of fun in quick matches.
All right. I'm just gonna quickly make sure how many people do we got signed up. I am gonna close check-in just a second. How many? Alright, hold on a second. So, Kangi, I know you're playing today because I can see you in chat. I'm gonna go ahead and check you in for you because you did not check in. Other than that, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a block on the check-in results. Okay. So today we're gonna have 13 people. It's gonna be seated. I don't know, Don. Just keep the chat company for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly seed the tournament.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. I can see that this tournament is pretty stacked. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to adjust my cable because apparently my internet's still a Wi-Fi, so I'll be right back in a bit.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, meanwhile everyone, I have finalized the seating. So if you guys would like to refresh your challenge page, that will be the finalized bracket of the evening. Take a good look. As I'll probably just skip straight into the intro since people are saying the audio is fine. Oh yeah, GG's, Wingit. I didn't know you stopped by in this stream. This is good to see you. But yeah, it was good games. I had to run because of the stream, but that's about it. Others over totally kept playing more. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so... Hello everyone, welcome to Skullgirls Be Great. This is a standard Skullgirls tournament, following all standard major rules. That means best 3 out of 5 all the way through, from beginning to end. We're gonna stream 2 sets per round from winner's side, and all matches after losers round 5. Well, starting losers round 5, I should say, so after losers round 4. But until then, only 2 sets per round and on winner's side only. If you guys have your opponent on loser's side, please make sure you play your matches ASAP. Just pause the stream and go ahead and play your matches. I know there are some games you definitely want to watch, but the VODs will be up soon enough, right after the tournament. You can enjoy it then. But if you are participating, I do request that you make sure you're playing your opponent as soon as you have it. Unless you're obviously on deck to play on stream. What else? If you aren't participating today, please join the Steam group chat. You can find the Steam group chat by typing !BG8 chat into Twitch chat, and that will provide you a link. Please stay in there until you have been fully eliminated. That means until you have lost 2 whole sets. And the reason I request that is because that's how your opponents will find you, that's how I will find you, and that's how you will find me if you need to ask any questions. This is a brutal bracket. Yeah, it's a pretty stacked bracket.
Yeah, it's a really brutal. Yeah. You got the players like Triviality, Full Bleed, Tyrone over Kanda. Draw sir, if I get to enter this tournament, I would be having a really hard time winning for first place.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Full Bleed is a tournament veteran. We see him all the time. Triviality always has something new in his pockets. Like, he's always pulling out something crazy, and it's really, really impressive how well he plays. We got, like, a lot of people who have been practicing a lot lately. Dr. Doc has been at the grind. Bit of a newer face, but he's still quite the veteran. Facade, who has not been really playing Skullgirls that much anymore. He did sign up, though. He is an old-school face, so he's not someone you can take lightly. Other people that have been playing a lot, like Timely, Variant, like, these are all people that you can't really take lightly. So I'm kind of excited to see how this goes out. So I am now realizing that the font in the chat is black. Let me see if I can fix that. Meanwhile, yeah, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Yeah, I've been... last played against Facade and like 3 years ago, I was playing the Fuqua Squiggly and the Big Band, and I was going to like beat him 3-0, but his made a comeback against him, and I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, this is awkward. Alright, for now I'm gonna go ahead and remove this CSS so everyone can at least see chat. Sorry for the glaucoma, guys. You guys are gonna have to bear with the very bright chat, but it is what it is.
Right. Yeah. Do you know what happened yesterday? My Steam account got hacked because there was like some guy who gets to message my buddies like, "Yo, like, well, what's up? Can you help me?" And some other of my buddies was like, "Yeah, go on." And what he did was he actually tried to like promote of the CS Gold team. Like, he want my buddies to like vote for like a CS Go, but I don't even play Counter Strike. And thankfully, I got my account back. I told him, my account was hacked. Like, I had to like change my password and my phone numbers. So like when that guy tries to like promote the CS Go team, I was like, hey, like what the hell are you doing my the Steam account? Then later, I decided like to just to change my password and phone number, and my account just went back to normal. And also, thankfully, no one has fallen for that. Because if they fallen for that, they might got scammed or something.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's been a lot of bots that have been popping up, especially like trying to sell like CS:GO knives and stuff like that. I know they've been rampant in some of the group chats as well. I've managed to like disable a lot of their ability to like ping people and stuff, so it's like not as annoying, but they're still there. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, yeah. Thankfully, I wasn't the only one. But before that there's someone by my buddies who is named who wanted me to like vote for someone. He told me that I only need like 2 votes to vote for the CS:GO team, and like I also think myself here, does he even play CS:GO? Then I decided to to try to vote, but I told him, yeah, hey, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I cannot vote for that. I can't even log on that. I'm really sorry. So.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next day, my account just did this. Someone in my account just did the same thing to my buddies, and they were like, "Are you okay? Is your Steam got hacked?" And I told him, yes, my Steam account got hacked, and I told him, I got my account under control.
Hey, alright, cool. Turktoss was able to fix it for us. Thank you, Turktoss, you hero. I do not know my CSS too well, and I'm glad you're here to save the day. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the tournament. We're gonna go ahead and on stream, I don't know, is there a set you particularly want to watch? I think I definitely want to watch Triviality versus Tyrone for one game.
I think I want to watch that set too,
Mm-hmm.
Both of those players play as Robo Fortune, and their Robo Fortunes are not to be taken lightly.
Yeah, for sure.
Really good.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get. We're gonna go in block order. I'm gonna get Facade versus Monu, followed by Triviality versus Tyrone and Tyrono Canada. So that means Doc, Turktoss, Graham, Harvest, Full Bleed, and Kangi. You guys should all be playing off stream. Make sure you're playing your sets ASAP. Triv and Tyrone, sit tight. Facade and Monu, go ahead and enter the lobby. Bangy, no, if you want to get any mod banned, you have to beat him in the first to 10.
Alright.
Alright, let's see. I think we should be good to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and type something in the group chat. Okay, alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Monu's already here. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on Facade. Where you at, Facade? There he is. Good old Luigi icon. Smash Brothers all over again. Alright, so I'm not actually familiar with Monu at all. Do you know anything about Monu?
Unfortunately, I've never seen Monu play the Skullgirls. I think he might be the new addition to the community.
Yeah, maybe. In that case, welcome to the SGC. Glad you're here. Facade, of course, I am more than familiar with. Is really, really well known for his Philia. I mean, of course, he might be rusty because he has been playing other games, like, entirely. I don't even know how many fighting games he plays anymore, but, like, he used to have really, really crazy Philia, and that was pretty much what carried him through a lot of games. It's not like you could take any of his other characters lightly, but, like, if you left his Philia alive, you probably weren't going to win.
Yeah, so that's why, when I played him a while ago, I had to, like, make sure to not get by him, like, I had to, like, be aggressive, like, as much as possible. I had to, like, or rather, I had to play the neutral correctly, and...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you gave Facade any breathing room, it was, like, really, really scary, for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
It is kind of interesting to see that he dropped his third. He like started picking up like Fuko, then he tried picking up a Fortune, but like definitely his Filia double were the scary ones. Like his double would like 3v1 like entire teams, and like his Filia would do a lot of work. This time, of course, he has like gotten grabbed a couple of times. That did let Beowulf do just enough damage to get rid of that Filia. So now we're just onto this double.
Now it's just a double versus Beowulf. And I've seen his double made a comeback. As I said before, his double made a comeback against my the team, And I was gonna like the finish him like but like my Fuko didn't do enough of the job, and then after then his double made a comeback, and I deserved to lose that game. His double was really like good.
Yeah, namely, sorry, we did close the bracket already. This is the first set of the evening. Don't worry, we're back, every week, and the prize pool is back every month, so you can always sign up for the next one.
And right now, the Facade gets to take this match.
Yep, his double definitely brought it back against the solo. The solos are always tough to deal with because, they got that 1.3 scaling, and they got that heck ton of extra health. But yep. Facade was able to turn around, keep that pressure on, and take that game. So he is a 1-0. Let's see how Monu adjusts.
Yep. But that said, Mono's Beowulf is not to be taken lightly either. His Beowulf definitely did some really good damage. He took out like Philip. Let's see how he did again already. All right.
Trying to space in with the jumping medium punch, not really getting too much, not really getting a clean hit at all. Just trying to kind of patiently wait out the Bayo, not really sure what Bayo was going to be pressing. I mean, Bayo is also, of course, really, really scary. He's got his instant overheads, always really tough to react to. And just when you get a clean touch on him, he always has his chair as well, so you can always DP out very, very easily. So right now Monu's sitting pretty comfortable with his chair, so you do have to respect the reversal options. Facade, you can see like the gaps in his pressure are like there just to like give a little bit of breathing room to see if he can bait it out. But Monu doesn't seem to be pressing many buttons.
Yep, and now the Facade gets like a rock with the fillet and ends with the level 3. As you can see, his feel like there's a lot of mix-ups, a lot of the resets. He did like the mix with the jumping like the heavy kick, and as you can see, he took out Beowulf pretty quickly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like we were just talking about in the first game, if you give Facade a little bit of breathing room and he starts feeling comfortable, he just pops off, and he's very tough to deal with. Like, you have to kind of just control the neutral from the beginning and not really let him get any momentum. He's definitely a very momentum-driven player.
Yes, and if you like get to like be like you get to be too patient against the players like Facade. Facade can like easily rush you in and do a lot of pressure on you, and you get in a lot of damage.
Wrong blitzer there, unfortunately, was not able to convert off of that, but does have a ton of damage on that double. Mono, being a solo player, the only way he can heal is, of course, by snapping, so snapping now has double benefits because if he brings in that double is going to be half dead. Getting rid of that double is going to help him deal with that Filia by a lot, too. Double has incredible assists.
Yeah. And the fact that he has like the Hornet Barrow with it makes Filia even more scary, because Hornet Barrow makes the character really scary.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a hell of a lockdown.
Yeah. And right now, like the Mono's at the really back to the disadvantage. And this might be it, if Facade doesn't drop this combo, which
yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like it, especially not with Filia.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
And I thought he's gonna end with another level 3, but it decided to end with the Fenrir drive. But regardless, Facade takes it.
Yep, kept it simple, kept it clean, sealed the deal, and he takes it 3-0. Just 1 second, I'll go ahead and report the score. Next up on stream is, of course, Triv versus Tyrone. So if you two players are ready, go ahead and join via the lobby link. I'll repost
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see the side, you know.
Yeah, you got me really excited about it too. I don't know Tyrone super well, but like I'm a huge fan of Triv's play. So like anytime Triv versus anybody is gonna be a good matchup, I'm excited. I want to see it.
Yep, I'm really excited. Before I get to like a watch Triv this year, you know, I saw the bracket of I saw a really stacked bracket of him and Swift Fox Dash, and I did expect Triviality to like actually beat Swift Fox Dash at back to back in both winners finals and grand finals, and I was thinking that Swift Fox Dashes was going to win that tournament, but Triviality actually beat them both the winners finals and grand finals, because he also has like really good sick peacock, and as well as the both Squiggly and Eliza.
Yeah, he definitely has like this very I don't know how else to describe it, but like a very liberal way of playing. Like he has like a very he feels like he uses buttons and characters in ways that you never really see them do it. Like he just seems to know and recognize so many very specific situations and knows exactly what to press in those situations. And then like he'll have some sort of crazy optimized setup off of that, and it's like, why did you even land this? Like how did you ever think that this would come in handy? But he'll always have a setup ready for everything. It's kind of crazy.
Or he could finish his opponent. You know, he did the meme thing, or where he gets to did like the air super. Then he did the squiggly, so you know the level the 3. Then he did the air super. Yeah, the line the meme that was like a really good, funny and sick at the same time.
Yeah, it's actually really legit. Does a ton of damage, and like sure you have to jump 5 meter, but it's like you get an ambiguous 50-50 that's safe afterwards. So that's always exciting.
Alright, now we see Tyrone gets the finish off the Triv's Robo Fortune, and now it's Robo Fortune's down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, Triv's Robo Fortune is not only really strong, but it's an essential part of this team. So to get that Robo out of the way so quickly, like that's definitely a big thing for Tyrone. Of course, if Tyrone loses their Robo Fortune as well, that can really even the playing field.
Yeah.
Stuck in this corner. Yeah, there you go. DNB, you can't underestimate DNB.
Oh, I think he could have finished it, but he dropped the combo. And
Triv's also playing very patient with his meter too. He wants to save this 5 meter for some sort of set play. Like I know he doesn't have Robo anymore, which kind of sucks, but like he is really looking for it.
Yeah, I can see that he wants to like save this meter, like in case he really wanted to end up with the meme DHC or something. But now his peacock is down. You know, he's going to have to like come back with Squig, and now he's coming back. And right now there's Tyrone's double down.
Yeah. I don't know if that was like his normal route off of level 3, but he had to be very careful with the buttons he pressed. Like he had to manage his undizzy very carefully. Like he was at an awkward height where he probably needed to dive kick, but like he got really lucky and was just barely close enough to the ground so that he was able to link into crouching leg kick and finish up that combo.
Yeah. And the swing is the level 3 is not to be taken lightly. It's also a really good reversal move. If you see like your opponent jumping out of the air, you know you can like perform that lovely as a reversal, and some.
Yeah, it's level 3. It's level 3 reversal that's safe, although it's only good against air opponents. Like but it's definitely like it's very expensive. Doesn't do that much damage, but like definitely plays a very important role in neutral, and like is really only her only good reversal that she can really use out of pressure. Like if she has charge, then maybe Saria, Dragon Punch, but that's about it really. Like she doesn't have too many options. Daisy exists, but like it almost always gets you punished.
Yeah.
So let's see if Tyrone can adapt this game. Probably respect the level 3 a lot more, so keep an eye on their opponent's meter. Because, I mean, there's not many other buttons that Squiggly can have pressed in that situation, so the fact that he wasn't ready for it is a little bit shocking.
Yeah. Alright, and now the Tyrone's like going to finish off with Peacock. If he doesn't drop it, he can kill Peacock, and now Peacock is down.
Yeah. And that's the best character in the game that's like out of Triv's team right away. Now he's stuck with Robo on point, which is, I mean, probably the best. Like if Robo's stuck anchor, that'll be a lot more awkward. You'd have to constantly fish for a situation where you can use Screw Meter to get Robo in.
Yeah, if he could bring those characters into the corner, he could eliminate double there.
Oh yeah, true. That could have gotten the double snap. Unfortunately, didn't corner carry.
Alright.
Alright, there we go. We're gonna.
Drop.
Actually drops. I mean, that is a tough thing to do.
What? Doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright, now so they're playing neutral. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Maximum height off that jumping punch kick. Good hierarchy, of course, does work off the current momentum of the character, so if you use it just as you're jumping, you do fly upward. It's really, really nice.
And now he does both, but decides to like DHC into a Squiggly.
Yeah, I think that's smart. I think he wants to save level 3 in case Squiggly had snapped out, because Robo is half dead. So I know Tyrone wants to bring Robo back, but like now he can't. Like even though he's sitting on 5 meter, he can't really spend that meter because there we go. He's gonna try and do it, but this is what happens. Like.
Yep.
And now, Robo is like completely plus and safe. And now we have to alpha counter in, and then you're just gonna get punished like that. Perfect.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like, you know, it's like Tyrone paid a meter to give Robo the advantage, right? Like it's such a tough situation to be in.
Yep. Oh, nice reset.
Oh, doesn't he just jumping medium punch to convert? Actually, just waits till it touches the ground. Interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, probably could have killed if he just used jumping medium punch and just finished it off from there. Weird.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, one more level 3.
Another lovely. Oh, nice like a rota attack. You know.
Yeah, I really like the idea though of using what's it called, level 3 servos to try and get Squiggly in for like safely. Just like it'll cover any sort of raw attack punish.
And he right now he's doing the repeating the overhead. Triv is one of the guys that decides not to just simply finish your opponent with the combos, but decide to keep doing the quick resets against the opponent, and that's
he really plays with this food for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's paying off. It's probably like, it might not be tilting Tyrone per se, but it's definitely like making a statement, and that, that always affects players. Like, Skull is a very emotional game. So not only has he left an impression on Tyrone, but he's also up 2-0, so like, Tyrone can't afford to make any more mistakes, but like, he's left in a state where he's more likely to make mistakes. That's always scary.
Yep. But though to me it's all down to like who has the best of neutral, and
yeah, for sure.
And if you could, and it helps if you could do the mix up like correctly, as well as like dealing with the mix ups. And right now the Triv's doing this the Peacock thing.
Yeah, and that snap is obviously like that's an intentional fake burst bait right there, because even if Valentine bursts there, Peacock ends up full screen, which is exactly what she wants to be. Although she does not want to be face first in front of a beam. That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that conversion. Peacock is so crazy.
That'd be sick if he can convert that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And right now, this Peacock is a disadvantage. Drop like a combo at the but it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. The Tyrone's rope fortune is down. And as you can see, the Triv's right now has 5 meters, but unfortunately his Peacock is down, so he's not going to do the meme.
Yeah, he can't do the meme. He doesn't have an easy meter dump, which kind of sucks. But like, I mean, it was really interesting because Triv was so intent on making sure Peacock stayed in. He just wanted to make sure that he was able to do his Peacock sub play no matter what. So I know he was saving his 5 meter for that, but like, I mean, I don't know if it was worth like putting her in that much danger. Like, there were plenty of opportunities to like safely get her out.
or decides to like DHC into like the squiggly. I decided. I thought he's just gonna let the rope fortune explode. Because it pretty much always explode once you do the magnet trap.
Yeah, but if you DHC like at the last second, like you can usually save it, which is really, really nice, right? Like you pretty much get two uses out of your level 3 in that situation. You get to use it as a way to threaten kill. You also get to way to use it in B+, but on top of that, now when you DHC out, now again, Tyrone can't be alpha countering it. Just raw tags in to blow it up. All right, that's what a way to end that.
That was a really sick. That was a really good to read. Raw tag and then the explosion. That was like a really sick ending right here.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And like, don't be fooled by the score. Like, even though that was like a 3-0, like Tyrone played phenomenally and like definitely gave Triv a run for his money. Like Triv had to adapt significantly, and that was really, really interesting to see how he had to play around what Tyrone offered. So that's really cool. So that does mean that Tyrone is probably going to be doing very, very well in Loses Bracket. So I'm excited to see how he ends up performing down there. Let's see. Who has not?
And I'm pretty sure he's gonna do it pretty well in Losers finals. He got a really sick Valentine, the Robo Fortune, and double.
Yeah, for sure. Hey Graham, have you fought Harvest yet, or what's happening? Oh, you were cooking. Okay, unfortunate. Go ahead and play your set ASAP. And then Doc, as soon as you have your opponent, go ahead and play your opponent. Let's see. Oh, I do really want to see Doc versus the winner of that, though. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to go ahead... Oh, never mind. Okay, you are already playing your set. Perfect. Okay, so in that case, we're going to go ahead and get the players that have not been on stream yet. So, next up is going to be block number 8, which is Dr. Doc versus Graham Sandwich, followed by Timely versus Full Bleed. That I'm definitely excited to see. So, let's see how that one goes.
Oh, yeah, same. Yeah.
Alright, so, let's see. Can you go second? You need to check the soup. All right. Yeah, sure. Enjoy your soup. We're going to go ahead and get Timely versus Full Bleed on next in that case. So I'm going to go ahead and write that thing.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this set as well, Yep, Timely also has a pretty sick the Peacock, and Full Bleed, so like a misfortune is not thing to be taken lightly up, Yeah, I played Blade in the West Coast versus the Midwest set, and I was so like relieved that I just in the last match I was so relieved that I took out the Miss Fortune, but then Lisa did a double snap on me. I was like. Oh, snap! Is Full Bleed's gonna make a comeback on me? I gotta be careful. Then I tried to like be patient. Try to like hit Elisa whenever I can, and hopefully Elisa's dead. Then it's just big band and versus my Cerebella and Fuqua, and he took out my Cerebella his big band. Then I had to like took out his big band with my Fuqua, and I was like also relieved. I beat him in the best of the 2 set.
Just a moment. All right. By the way, Turktos, you have your opponent. Turktos versus Harvest should be happening right now in Losers Round 1. Please make sure you guys are playing your matches. Alright, Full Bleed needs a minute. That's fine.
So as I said before, he's like Eliza's like a really good, not to be taken lightly. Like I played also played Eliza versus Cerebral and the Parasol versus his team, and he also got a really good sick Eliza. When he and I played Eliza against his Eliza just my Eliza and I couldn't do but try to play really patient against him, and if I want to win against him, because I can tell like his Eliza's really good as well. Yeah.
For sure. I mean, it's also like it's kind of weird because like his Eliza's relatively new, right? He was definitely known as the Fortune big band player like forever and ever and always. Him and Doppler like would always practice against each other. Them with both their duo teams, like little Band Peacock versus Fortune Band, and like they had plenty of band meters, and that's what they were known for. The fact that he added on Eliza is such a huge change. It's like a completely different person now. Like his set play is completely different. I really want to see what his game plan is going to be this time around.
Yeah. That he has this Butcher's Blade as in it does take the meter, but it's worth it if you can pressure your opponent with that.
Absolutely. It's like the #1 lockdown of the game. Like you have to respect it. It's a little bit horizontal, and that's how your opponent can take advantage of it. But like they have to be ready for it. You know, like they have to have practice against it. It's not something you just kind of go into and adapt to really easily. Like there you go. Like now suddenly it's Full Bleed's turn. There's not much you can do about it. It stays Full Bleed's turn. There's not much you can do about it.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Now he does the knockdown and does the setup.
Yep, gets to play his headless game. Definitely something he's known for. Trying to get one knockdown, like one combo, knockdown, headless, and then pop off. And like this is like, how do you deal with this, right? Like a headless Fortune in the corner is already really tough to deal with, and on top of that, having a Butcher's Blade to back it up is always scary.
Yeah.
It is kind of unfortunate though that he is having to like burn his assist calls on Butcher's Blade every single time. That does mean he's draining meter every time he calls it. And on top of that, you're not getting that big band damage that you really want, and you're not getting the full, what's it called? You're getting fully scaled pretty much from Butcher's Blade every time it hits you. It is always rough to deal with.
But it's definitely worth it. I think right now, Timely only has his big band left.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely paying off. Like, until Timely's able to deal with the Butcher's Blade, right, like, it's, like, not really much worth it to mix it in or whatever, but, like, at the same time, like, if you have offensive control, right, like he does right now, like, going for a reset, it might be worth just calling ban just for the damage. So we can go into a kill, but it doesn't matter because we have 5 meter. No, we don't. We have 5 No, we have 1 meter, right. This will still kill. That last hit does, like, 1100 damage or something. It's, like, crazy.
Yeah. And Full Blade takes it with almost a perfect life and meter left.
Yeah, that's true. Very well done by Full Bleed. So Timely's gonna have to adjust dramatically. But like I said before, like if you don't have a lot of practice against Butcher's Blade, it's like not something you can really get into. Clanky, there's no way to get it unscaled, right? Because it's like a hit grab attack, so you'll never be hit by it unscaled. It's 1100 flat as a final hit. So fully scaled, I guess? Question mark.
Yeah. The best thing you deal with the Butcher's Blade is trying not to block. Try to like jump on the. If you want to block Butcher's Blade, it's better to block on the air than on the ground because you block on the ground, it's easy for you to get pressured.
Right, exactly. You want to look for an opportunity to land cancel if you have to block it, and if you can avoid being like blocking it altogether, that's optimal.
Yeah. And right now the time is has an advantage. Alright. Now he can kill this Miss Fortune without having to spend meter.
And that's fantastic, right? We don't want to let Full Bleed play his type of game. Like, you don't want to let Full Bleed just have his turn and then, like, suddenly make sure it's never anyone else's turn ever again. Good call on the beat extend assist. Unfortunately, Eliza was patient enough that she didn't get caught by it, but not that time.
Yep. Full dropped it, but...
Alright, so here's something I've been wondering about for a while, right? So, say you're playing against the Butcher's Blade assist. Is, like, Snap, like, a reasonable option in that situation? Like, it's unsafe, but at least you get Butchers out of there. Like, if you snap and call an assist at the same time, like, right, you're gonna have the assist cover you while the Butcher's Blade is just gone. It's like the one way you can force your opponent to not have a turn.
Yeah. But, if I want to snap, I have to, like, make sure, my opponent doesn't block the snap. Because if my opponent blocks the snap, I could get punished for the snapping,
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, as long as if you have an assist to cover you at the same time, like it's like a very risky move, though, right? Like you make one small mistake and you lose both your characters, pretty much.
Yeah. And right now, the full bleed has a really bad disadvantage, but
unfortunately, he used the OTG a little bit too early. He could have definitely made that work, but unfortunately, it was just a little bit too late.
Yeah. But it's still possible, like, if he does a comeback in it. But with only this much life left, it's gonna be really hard. Yeah.
I mean, so we're at full and dizzy. We're incoming on full screen because we have to use SSJ to get the kill, right? So now it's tough, right? Now Big Band is looking for all sorts of opportunities to chip you out, but like maybe if he got his opponent to block maybe if Timely got Full Bleed to block the brass, then he would have been able to chip him out, but definitely not like that. All right, so that was a Hail Mary from Full Bleed. Good work on Timely to block in the correct direction. Sometimes it's tough to deal with because of the side switch. But...
Yeah. If Timely didn't block that SSJ, Full Bleed would definitely have the chance of making the comeback.
Well, at that point it's one touch, right? It's anybody's game.
Yeah. Anybody's game, Alright.
Is damage scaling not tied to undizzy in this game? Damage scaling is not tied to undizzy in this game. Damage scaling is tied to number of hits on your character, with a couple of asterisks thrown in there. So for example, if your assist starts the combo, it starts scaled. If you start with the grab, it starts scaled. If you start with the command grab, it starts at 55. Normal grab's at 50. A hit from an assist, I think, starts at 75. I'm not actually sure. Let's see. Craig, how do you beat Robo Fortune? With which character? Every character has to fight her differently.
Alright. Oh, then now the Full Bleed gets punched.
As long as if she's using single hit beams, like you have an armored move that hits full screen, right? That's the thing. And then you also have gigantic arm, which is always exciting. She's not going to be low profiling while she's throwing a beam.
Alright, decides to DHC. I don't think you can convert that. Oh, maybe. He has a silly side. You can convert off of that. That was a really good play by Timely.
Yeah. Good awareness of his team.
Yep.
Right. Got the overhead, unfortunately did not really convert off of that. Went into lock and load because he expected his opponent to block that.
Oh, the nicer pummel for her reset, But unfortunately didn't get to convert, so...
Alright, but does get a counter on
nice
this.
miracle,
Should be easy to kill here. Just keep it simple. Oh, actually burns an extra meter, even though he had half an undizzy bar to work with. I mean, he just wanted to stick to what he knew. I respect it, but like...
Yeah.
That second meter would definitely help here, just for set play purposes, like getting Bella out and doing a little bit of extra damage. Okay, so
now,
got full screen,
again, Full Bleed only has Big Band left. He had to make a comeback to win this match.
Oh wow, only one hit of jumping leg kick. Like that's the cleanest fucking cancel I've ever seen.
Oh, nice the jumping the mimic kick reset.
Again, had to super at 0 and dizzy, but I mean like, I don't think he had OTG left. If he did have OTG left, then I don't know why he did that. But if he didn't have OTG left, then that's pretty much his only option there.
Alright, now Timely needs to have one more reset if you want to kill Big Band.
Oh, okay. Just throw a crouching light punch, but he's plus after that. I'm surprised he didn't actually press the
button. Oh, nice, like a conversion Blucher into Seal Slide into the Pardo, That was like really good play by Timely right there.
I'm assuming it's like Full Bleed probably thought that if he uses crouching light punch like right after the blocks, then his opponent would be mashing like Car Super or something. So he wanted to bait it out, but and then like he was probably ready to parry it or something, but it didn't come out. His opponent just played patiently, played it smart, and was able to get the kill, and now he has the lead over Full Bleed, and that's a big deal. Timely having a lead over Full Bleed is a really, really big deal. It really shows a lot.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, but I can't lie, but Timely to be a really good player as well. He knows how to deal with the Miss Fortune, Elias, and Big Band, and not letting to get pressured by Mixed Fortune.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't think he'd be able to adjust so quickly, but he definitely did. He's not having that much of a hard time with it. Diz get hit by the overhead. Fortune basically has 4 jumps because she's able to float in the air forever. Alright, had the land cancel. Full Bleed gave it almost a little bit too much respect. Timely was not actually ready to get out of that situation just yet. slightly off assist time calling, or assist calling timing, whatever. And it does mean that he's not able to get the spooky skeleton. Wow, that being extended assist just to get a little bit of extra damage on that head. I mean, that's chipping away at his health. It matters. All right.
Yep. Just zone it with the Luger, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
dropped the combo, but he could have killed the double right here.
Yeah. So I had to pay a little bit of extra meter for that, but at the same time, like, you know, guaranteeing the kill. I respect it. Also has his opponent incoming with, like, almost no one dizzy. That's always useful. Alright, snap.
Oh, the snap.
Let's go.
You can better that snap than you know. Oh, no,
he didn't even go for the hard one. I thought he was going to go into, like, the DP to DP one.
Yeah, I don't recommend doing the hard one, especially with the heavies like the big band, you know. Yeah,
that's true.
What I did if I play Eliza is just go for standing light punch, crouching the medium kick, crouching the heavy punch, and rinse and repeat. That's what I usually do. You know, I don't go for the hard one like the uppercut, because I mostly like to drop that if I'm going to do the hard one, you know.
I can only count on like one hand how many players can do that consistently, and it's still, even then, it's like always scary for them. Like they'll go for it, and then like they won't be surprised if they drop it. Like it's like it happens all the time.
Yeah. All right. And now, like, full blaze at a defensive advantage. And if Timely gets one more hit,
and Timely did.
And he did, you know.
Yeah. Wow. All right, and he takes it 3-1, knocking Full Bleed into losers. That's pretty crazy. I mean, Timely was definitely a top contender in this tournament, but I did not expect him to knock Full Bleed into losers so quickly. All right.
Yeah, I didn't expect either. You know, I can tell that Timely after the first match, Timely get to adapt with the Full Bleed's play style, and he took the Full Blade 3 games. Yeah,
and I have to wonder like how much of it was. I don't want to say he got lucky, but like how much of it was like he got the right timing on a whim almost. Where because like there were lots of times where he was not ready to take advantage of Full Bleed like stopping his pressure or anything like that, and Full Bleed just showed so much respect, and I would have done the same. Like Full Bleed definitely did the right decision there, where it's like, oh, he knows my timings, I have to show my respect so he doesn't mash out, and his opponent didn't mash out, like, and that ended up costing Full Bleed a lot of like offense opportunities. So like sometimes just like I feel like there was some times in there that he just played himself, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. So, but we'll see.
Yeah, but you cannot be too greedy with the assist calls. You know, if your opponent knows how to like deal with the assists like Big Band's beat extend and Big Band gets hit, and he could lose a lot of turn life, and he could possibly even die by just calling that assist.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you gotta. I think it's smarter to test your opponent's consistency because it is a best of 5, right? It's not a best of 3. Like Skullgirls back in the day, for those of you guys who are new to the game, like back in the day, Skullgirls was actually by standard best of 3, which was absolutely ridiculous. Like no one liked that. That was back in like 2014, I want to say 2016, something like that. And the fact that they changed it to best 3 out of 5 is incredibly important, and the main reason is A, it took almost the same amount of time, but B, much more importantly, it gave players a lot more time to like test out their opponents, see how consistent they are, because Skullgirls is not an easy game to be really, really consistent in. There's a lot of work you got to put in for that. So being able to test Timely's ability to respond to his tools in like a consistent fashion would have been an excellent use of like the several games, especially since Full Bleed had the first win. But unfortunately, just gave too much respect to Timely. Timely took advantage of it and was able to squeeze that out. Next up, we are going to get Doc versus Graham. Graham, are you back yet?
Hey.
Aw, yeah. There we go.
Ice cream like s'mores,
Yeah, Doc putting it very eloquently, where it's like just like you learn over time, very like as you improve at the game. Where just because you won the first game doesn't mean you're necessarily a better player. But at the same time, if you did win the first game, that does mean you have more time to test your opponent, right? So while it may not necessarily mean you're the better player, the way you take advantage of that win will identify if you're the better player or not.
Yep. And if you will like win just the first match, then it just means that you only need to like win like the 2 more games in order to like win this set. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to like make sure that your opponent doesn't take advantage of you. You got to like make sure that you to keep adapting your opponent's play style if you want to win the set.
Yeah, definitely. And that's also why like bracket resets are such a big deal, right? Like when your opponent has a whole extra set that they can play, they can throw out all sorts of garbage. Back in Cloud's prime, he was notorious for this, where Cloud King, what he would do is he would pretty much throw the first set just trying to understand his opponent's habits and get that download. And as soon as the new set started, he would just 3-0 his opponent, like very, very convincingly too. Like it wasn't like a close set by any means. Like he just would use the first 3 matches he had as just pure information, and it would pay off immensely.
Mm-hmm. And right now, Graham's at an advantage. You know, if Graham gets one more hit against Beowulf, you know, the Beowulf's done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep,
it's tough to do.
Right
it's
now,
hard to come in.
Oh, I'll agree with that. You know, yeah.
I mean, even though it looked like Beowulf like had to pay a price there, like he lost a meter to be able to use Gigantic Arm and just get hit, right? Like he didn't do anything. Gigantic Arm basically gave him free half of screen of spacing, right? And that paid off immensely. Like now look at it, like a complete turnaround. Now we got a free tag out, right? Oh no, he's gonna stay in actually. He's gonna steal with the incoming. I mean, guess he wants to stick to his set play.
Luckily, the big man's Beowulf is still alive, but he would have to like do the Gigantic Arm, then DHC into. Alright, now he DHC.
He has to save DHC, might as well do it, right? Like he wants to build a 2 meter and then go ahead and use it. And like, yeah, sure, Peacock ate a bunch of damage there, but like Ban's pressure instantly comes to a stop. That's very useful. And there comes Chair Toss, and now like Ban's full screen again. Oh, that's not good. A little bit rough on the assist timing.
Yeah. And if Graham can kill the Peacock right here, you know, he's gonna have an advantage.
Yeah, we're gonna use SSJ. Yeah, we're gonna go exactly. Yeah, I thought he would go into Monster just for the guarantee.
Yeah, I didn't expect to hear that laugh. You know, I think the Graham continued combat after the Beowulf was down.
Yeah, exactly. It was the same combo after Beowulf died, which is why it was it's called Happy Birthday technically. Although it was a very strange Happy Birthday, right? Like it's not something you see like one character died in the beginning and another character dies like way later.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Alright, if Doc can kill this, it'll be over. Yeah.
For sure. Like it's gonna. Oh wow! Actually got one for the reset. I don't think that was supposed to reset, but he went for the reset, got it, and luckily that paid off. That could have been really, really bad. I mean, in the worst case, I guess he could have just made him block a heavy brass and then gone for the chip. He had plenty of meter to work with.
I don't think he intended to do with that reset. You know.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah. He tended to like finish with the combo with the crouching like a light kick, but yeah, but decides to like reset for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like that could have been like it was definitely one touch either way. So like, or maybe 1.5 touches from Graham. Like his band still was a little bit healthy, but it was a risky thing to do to go for a reset there, and I don't think it was on purpose.
Yeah.
As I want to take this quick moment to remind, Full Bleed versus Monu, you guys should be playing off stream right now. Tyrone, sit tight, your opponent will be coming soon, it'll be the loser of this set. Oops.
Alright.
Oh wow, he was doing the hard route and then didn't do the final string in exchange for like just getting that reset, which is probably a smart thing to do, but I mean, half that combo's damage comes from the last string.
Yeah.
Beam Super is pretty much all the damage Robo gets.
Yep.
Alright, that should kill that. Good stuff.
Yep. I think he could kill the Beowulf with the Manic Chop, though, so, which gives his opponent less meter, but...
Yeah, true. He could have definitely done that.
Oh,
that's so smart. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he got hit with the SSJ. Yeah. So because Doc knew that the Wolf was getting in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, he had plenty of time to think about that, right? So, like, the fact that he didn't just panic and let Peacock die off there, like, that was very, very important.
Oh, nice grab.
I don't usually see that conversion off the grab either. Both people are doing, like, both robos that we've seen today have done, like, very interesting conversions off of grab.
And right now, the grab is having a really big advantage. Oh, I don't agree with the raw SSJ.
Yeah, the Hail Mary SSJ, Doc was hoping for something big, but of course that does mean that you hit a boiling point and you couldn't keep your head clean, because obviously you want to play patiently there. Now Graham not only has 3 characters, he not only does have a double that's gaining half her life back very, very quickly, but he's also sitting on almost 5 meter. There it is. We're gonna kill? No, we're gonna go for level 1. Interesting. I mean, I guess we can do that. That works
the J into Robo Fortune's like a level 5 beam.
Yeah, it's probably actually smarter. Never mind.
Yeah.
It does more damage.
That's actually a bit more safer approach than just having Big Band to like perform his like level 5, because Big Band's like a level 5 inputs is really hard to perform.
Off of A-Train, like you have like half a second to input the whole thing. Like, it's not that bad, but like nonetheless, like, you're totally right. Like, it's just, and if to be completely honest, it's probably more damage overall, right? Like, Band's level 5 is something, but SSJ plus Robo's level 5 is also probably pretty darn good.
Yeah, either way, it kills no matter what.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Alright. Now, so
nice
1-1.
Beams there. We're seeing, like, I mean, taking advantage of that reduced recovery to, like, really keep Beowulf in the corner. Although he is slowly but surely losing screen space. There it is. Got that armor sweep in. Bought a little bit of time to close the space, and now this is really, really tough to deal with. Calls in that Hail Mary beat extend assist. Doesn't get double snap, luckily. But this kind of sucks. Alright. Oh, no. Went for the grab, but Robo's feeling a little bit jumpy. Teleports over to the other side, and looks like Graham's ready.
Nice conversion.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, got the reset, but not the conversion.
Yeah. Nice reset. It's going to sit others side, but unfortunately it gets to drop the combo. So
I always find it a little weird where it's like some of the easiest conversions are always the hard ones, because like you have so much time to convert off of it that you just completely choke and press the wrong button or whatever. It's kind of goofy.
Yep.
Side, good stuff. Not getting too much damage for that 1.3 scaling is definitely helping out here. Alright, nice block.
Yeah.
Okay, really relying on that H-beam. Not really sure what he's expecting Beowulf to really throw out that H-beam would be helping him against. Like, that's more of something you would do against the band. Right, let's did not catch the Peacock. That is so unfortunate. He wanted that Peacock so badly. And that would have been borderline worth it. Like, that would have been pretty solid. Like, getting Beowulf down to like 1 hit away from kill, and then also having a free Peacock. Like, at this point, he'd be dealing with only 1 character.
Yeah. But regardless, I don't recommend doing the raw level of the 3, because that would be really a risky move.
Yeah,
and even if you do like hit the Peacock, the Beowulf like could punch you with this gigantic arm, something.
Yeah, but at that point, you're also, you can't forget that Beowulf is also eating all that chip damage, which is definitely not helping Beowulf, especially when Beowulf's that close.
Yeah.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Bram actually thought that he would be able to kill Beowulf with that chip damage. It just barely didn't work out.
Yeah. Yeah, I get the idea, I get that he was trying to, like, chip out Beowulf while at the same time, trying to catch a Peacock with the assist call, but it didn't pay out.
Yeah. In the end, he did take the game, though, so he is up 2-1 against good old Doc. So let's see how things change going forward. Doc is going to have to adjust a little bit. He was able to squeeze out a win before. Needs to stay calm, use his tools, and really make Graham have to deal with Beowulf's relentless pressure. That's really what helped him out the last time. Wolf shoot round start was not the way to do it.
Yep.
Alright, George's day out.
Or Oh, the nice block by. Goes for the hard knockdown. Nice grab by the
probably
dog.
light beat extend, I can only assume.
Yeah.
All of that for 0 on Dizzy. All of that for 0 on Dizzy. We're still at 0 on Dizzy. There we go. Now we're going on Dizzy. After half a character. Oh, nice patience there. Yeah. I mean, while H-Brass is a wonderful counter call against assists, it's not something you want to do when you're playing Band Point for sure. It's always scary. Alright, get to the corner. We got the wall spike. No conversion.
Yeah. That matchup isn't completely safe. Yeah.
Oh, didn't use his last blitzer either. Weird. Fortunately, double.
Oh, yeah.
That might just cost him his fail. Like, this should kill. Yep. Just finish the whole thing. We're gonna go in car super just in case. Probably a smart call.
Yeah. Now that the dog has the Peacock, both the Big Band and dog is in 4 meter, but right now the Grams have disadvantage, but you have to like do one reset. Nice like conversion of with the horn bottom to the puddle, but good reset by Gram right here.
Yeah, for sure.
And now Peacock is down.
Well, this is interesting. Yeah, unfortunately we're not able to keep both characters on it, but... Oh, actually went into A-Train instead of continuing the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was like a big opportunity for him to like get a whole bunch of damage on there and then go for a knockdown. Maybe go for a side twitch into level 3 for like that big and level 3 damage. Alright, just burn. It's like burning a lot of time. Really wants that band's health to come back, just like the longest combo he possibly can think of.
Yeah. You can, as you can see, he did like a really good burst bait. Did a really good jumping the medium punch burst bait, and now the Gram takes it.
Yeah, with that, Gram turned it around, took it 3-1 against Doc. 3-1. All right. I just want to point out, Doc, that every time you used Gigantic Arm and/or Sweep, it managed to work at least somewhat. It like got you either closer to Peacock without you being minus, or just literally got you the hit. Just pointing that out.
Yep. And if you use the Gigantic Arm against the assist call, you only hit the assist and not the point character. So the Robo Fortune could definitely punish the Beowulf with that Gigantic Arm, and that cost the Beowulf the life, and yeah.
All right. So Doc versus Tyrone should be playing off stream. On stream right now, we're gonna go in block order. Block 17, Hydra versus Gram Sandwich. So Gram, go ahead and get back on in here. Followed by Hydra, who took out Facade in the previous round.
Ooh, that's gonna be a really sick set. I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah, definitely. Hydra is like he's slowly becoming an old school player because he's been around for a while. Like he's relatively new compared to a lot of other players, but he's been really at the grind for a hot minute. He has off periods where for a few months he won't play, and then he has like almost start all over. But like when he has a lot of momentum, he plays incredibly well. So I'm excited to see how it does against Gram, who's more or less a new age player. Like Gram kind of only came in a few months ago too, so he's already gotten this good in just a few months. So I kind of want to see how like new age versus old age really goes. Also, hi Penny, how's it going? Things are going all right here.
Hello, Penny.
Me and Dawn got this covered.
Yeah. But yeah, Grandma Sandwich just recently came into Skullgirls and just in this year, and I can already tell he's learning the really fast, and he's already been getting better with this team. He even did the bracket reset against my Miss Fortune team, and I did not expect that to happen either. He did his Robo Fortune did his Robo Fortune even did like a comeback against my main team, and I couldn't help to be really impressed by his the Robo Fortune play.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, Penny's gonna join us. Why not? She's bored. She'll hop in the call in a bit.
She?
Yeah. Penny's a girl.
Yeah. I mean, just hearing her the voice makes me define gender. Like every time I hear the male voice, I always identify him as a male. I don't know that.
Like it, obviously, like Penny's a girl, so like respect her. That like I mean, like sometimes her voice bothers her, so that's unfortunate that she definitely feels that way. But like,
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah. Alright. Rhino, they're playing the neutral, and unfortunately drops the combo, and right now for the alright, Graham gets a pick out back up again.
Up top, and then well, still wasn't able to get the hit. Unfortunate. Alright, just raw tags in. Was able to get in safely. That's crazy.
Alright, nice grab by Graham.
There we go.
Nice Mirror Gorilla by the Hydra. Yeah.
Yep. Put him straight back in the corner. Try to do like a, what's it called? Like a land cancel low. Try to set up to stop his opponent from mashing. That works against almost any character that isn't banned, because ban does have an air reversal.
Alright, good raw level 3, and now that the Hydra got enough meter to burn use the dynamo, and now his big end's down. Alright. Alright. I find that this matchup to be, kind of tough for Parasol, because Parasol would have to like rush in while Robo Fortune could mostly the zone out with the beam assists.
Yeah, she just kind of has to get clean movement. Like she doesn't really have any tools that really help her out to get in. Like she's got the good old Gr8, or like is that Gr8 or Gr8? One of them, the ones that deflects the projectiles. I think it's Gr8, and that helps out a little bit. But for the most part, she's just stuck, kind of honorably getting in. But once she's in, it's pretty much a no-brainer that she kind of deals with the Robo matchup very, very easily.
Yeah. But unfortunately for Graham, he only has this double web, so he would have to make a really good comeback with the double.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a character that can do it, it's definitely Double. Double's got all the tools that she needs to really make this work. But playing against two neutral characters that are really trying to space her out like that is like really, really tough. And there you go. Seals the deal. Hydra takes game number 1.
And if you want to make a comeback with double, you would have to make a really good convincing mix-ups and like a resets, and try to guess right on what your opponent's going to do after the mix-up. And if you get, can make a really good comeback. Or tries to do like raw the snipe, but the Graham gets blocked that. Alright. Yeah. Tries to do the.
It's just raw tag. Wow. Alright. Twice now. Twice that's worked. I mean, I guess Parasol like Hydra probably assumes that, alright, you know what, Graham probably raw tagged in once, like there's no way he'd do it again. There's no way like it's gonna happen twice, but it did. Yeah. And it worked twice. Like he wasn't respecting it. Like it's like a Walmart brand reversal, like why not? And you know what, when you have Rebel Point, like what else are you gonna do really? It's not like she has any other reversals she can use.
I think the reversal she could use is the light danger. That's the only reversal that Rebel Fortune could have done.
Yeah, it's only the top half of her body too, right? It's just like a 6P from Guilty Gear.
Yeah. Alright. And now Hydra's Parasol's down. Then a nice reset by Graham, but unfortunately gets to drop it.
Yeah, it didn't get the clean conversion off of that, unfortunately. That is the like a very, very nice route if you can pull it off.
Yeah.
Standard cross-up, there's no mix to that, so good awareness on Graham's side.
Yeah. Alright, raw attacks into Bella. Yeah.
Guess everybody's raw attacking today. Alright, pick it up.
Nice, nice conversion after the jumping down medium punch. Yeah. And right now, again, Graham only has double, but nice block by Graham.
Yeah, he didn't get mixed up there. It was good stuff. You know, there was a side switch in there.
Yeah,
so
and he could kill Bella right here. Yeah, with possibly only 1 meter. If
oh, he's not gonna spend the meter.
But no,
that's like incredibly risky when Double's like your last character and she's 1 touch from dead. And like Bella's got 2 meters sitting on her. Like if she wanted to and was just smashing, she could safely get out. Well, pseudo safely, like go into like Fireball Super, which is not really safe, but like will be good enough for now.
Yeah.
Didn't matter though. As soon as Fuko came in, was able to get a clean touch and seal the deal. Hydra up 2-0, looking real strong.
Yep. And I think you already know this, but Hydra plays the same team as my main one. The only difference is he plays Parasol on point while I play Fuko on point. And I can just tell Hydra's Parasol is no joke. You know, he can do like a lot of good pressure while at the same time he could also zone with the tears.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he was a Parasol player first, I think, right? Like he played Parasol and then picked up Fuko and put her point for a while, and then added on Bella, and then kept on changing the team order until he found something he was comfortable with. But like, yeah, he's been learning Parasol from Penny for like God knows how long. Like he's been really practicing her, and like it's not a surprise to anybody that it's like his effort is showing off.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, he only has life, but good thing he raw attacks. Yeah.
Alright, and as you close the space, didn't get a chance to use Reflector there, but alright.
Alright. That's definitely not safe. And Graham gets punished with the Alpha Cap. Good tech by here, but unfortunately gets a hit again. And if Graham doesn't drop that, you know, he could kill the Fuko right here.
Yeah, Graham channeling his inner animal, just pressing buttons when he can and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart push block from Hydra there, waiting just until Double dashes in, because he knows he wasn't in danger until she tried to approach and go for a grab. That push block meant that he was in block stun for 25 frames where he couldn't be grabbed. Was able to escape the pressure after that, meant the cat heads didn't really get to pay off. Side switch, got a bit of a combo, but then dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, back in the corner.
Nice grab. Yeah.
Max distance conversion pretty much right there. Like, I'm surprised they didn't just play safe and use BFF.
Yeah. If you're close to a corner, you don't have to use a BFF, you know. Sometimes I made a kind of bad habit of using a BFF while like I'm close to the corner. Like if I use BFF on the corner, that means that I waste a meter to use it. But BFF is that said, BFF's actually safer, to not drop after with the command grab.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like he was a little bit far from the corner. It's not like he was directly in the corner. So because of that, I'm surprised he even risked it at all. I would have just gone for BFF.
Yeah. All right.
The third time overhead will work. Like it seems very, very drilled in at this point that Graham is trying to either up back or just like sit cozy standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very, very jumpy player, it looks like, at least in this matchup.
Yeah.
Alright, unfortunately, he does not have a ban to raw attack into this time, so this does mean that his time is limited, and with that, Hydra is gonna take it 3-0 against Graham Sandwich. Graham Sandwich showing off such an incredible set against Doc, but still being completely outshined by Hydra. Look at him go. He's really, really climbing up. He is already sitting there in winners finals, and next up, we're going to determine his opponent between Triviality versus Timely. So those two players are up next. If Timely was able to take out full bleed, like normally, no brainer, right? Triviality takes this, but Timely very convincingly took the set off of full bleed. So if Timely keeps on playing that cleanly, keeps on playing that well, and is comfortable in the matchup against Triviality, then this can go either way.
Yeah, and with that, I cannot wait to like see the set. This is gonna be definitely gonna be a really sick set. Like if the Tommy gets against the Peacock, he could end like a Peacock and Triviality could have like a really hard time dealing with the Tomlin's the team. That means that like Triviality would have to play his Robo Fortune and Squiggly convincingly if Triviality wants to take this.
Yeah.
And but though Triviality's Robo Fortune is nothing to be taken lightly as well. Like his the Robo Fortune kid do a lot of good mix-ups. Like after he does like the jumping the meat cap, he could do jumping like a punch into the jumping the medium punch, and he could also do this safely. The standing the heavy punch with the squid fucking lotus. Yeah. So even the Triv doesn't lost his Peacock, he could come back with his Robo Fortune. But right now, the Timely is taking advantage. But unfortunately, the drops the mix up. But and picks it back up, and if he could get one more reset, he could end
accidentally mistimes it a little bit. They didn't get the autocorrect off of crouching hard punch. That's unfortunate. I was hoping the beat extend would pick it up afterwards, but it didn't really cover that space.
Oh, if he could bring the Robo Fortune into a corner, he could end the Robo Fortune right here as well, but...
Oh yeah, definitely. Getting Robo Fortune out of the picture means he's stuck with Solo Squiggly, which is definitely tough to deal with. I mean, she will be coming in with like 4-meter bank, which is really nice. Actually, never mind. I was about to say, it's like I was talking too soon. Like, I don't think... Like, Robo's not dead just yet, and as I was about to say that, like, Robo got a hit confirm, is turning things around, and like that, he's going to be able to get a hit confirm on this double, do the standard corner combo, get the kill using the big brain D&B damage. One of the best.
And with that, not having to spend meter.
Yeah, true that.
Really
so this is a little bit awkward,
yeah.
right? So, like, H-Beam obviously is one of the best assists Squiggly could ever ask for. But on the downside, it does mean that if Squiggly does get a couple of unfortunate situations in neutral, then Robo will be coming in as anchor, and with not too much help. So that is always a little bit risky to deal with. But I mean, we can tell just from how Triv is playing. Like, Triv is more than comfortable playing Squiggly at a very proficient level. So like, this is not going to be something that is likely to happen. We're gonna DHC out, get that nice damage in. Gonna go ahead and get the kill here. And even if it wasn't enough, you could always have a beam super at the end of that.
The things off with Justice, the Robo Fortune and Squiggly, and you can see that this Squiggly is really scary. His Squiggly does like so much mix-ups, while at the same time he calling out the Robo. And I even like how he does the cross under like a mix of assisting and that's what makes his Squiggly really scary. Yeah,
like when he like dashes under and then does the ambiguous left right with the autocorrect second hit of standing light punch. Like, that's so tough to deal with if you're not familiar with it. Like, ultimately there's not a real mix to it, you just kind of hold a direction and pray, but like, it's still always scary. Like, it's just like you have no idea what direction you should be focusing on. Wow, using crouching hard punch to hit that assist at like max distance while still staying away from Peacock. That was some clean spacing. Fortunately though, Timely's double did run out of life. is out of the picture, and now Triv with his full team, like this time without Peacock out of the picture or anything, like he's just completely controlling the pace of the game.
And he does a really good reset. Oh, that unfortunate for Triv gets to lose this quickly.
Yeah, as you saw from last game, like, that squid is a big deal. But, like, I mean, Triv is still in the lead, so he's still got the health advantage, but this is a big equalizer right now.
Yeah.
Oh! And that surprises me. Timely saw that Triv was matching standing hard punch. Triv got hit, and then Timely went in, expecting Triv not to press standing hard punch again. Yeah, there we go. We got these.
Oh my gosh, that was a really good, sick, the mid-screen, the double snap combo.
Yeah, that's incredible. It works best on Band, so like he got really, really lucky that he was fighting against the Band, but like the fact that he was able to pull it off in like that situation was very, very clean. Like it was awesome. Well done.
Yeah, really well done by Triv. I expected the Triv to end up with the level 5 beam, but he doesn't usually perform the Robo Fortunes level 5. He usually does the Robo, the buff the level 3. So
yeah.
Luckily, he
exploding.
Yeah.
All right. Air throw. DNB try and keep his opponent locked down. Double trying to do a really, really good job avoiding it by jumping over, but alas, it is really, really tough when there's also 40 other things on the screen. Peacock really taking advantage of the fact that Timely has to keep his eyes literally everywhere.
Alright. You could kill the Peacock right here if Timely doesn't drop this. Unfortunately, they had to spend the 2 meters, but with that, the Peacock is out.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. Like, Triv's been struggling to keep Peacock alive pretty much this entire tournament. It's kind of weird. Like once Peacock stays alive, like he controls the pace of the game entirely. But when Peacock dies, like it's just kind of just so rough, right? Like it's like now he has to like play a lot of Robo Neutral. He has to really make this count. Got to squeeze out as much damage as he can. And like here he is, like he's up against 3 characters, and that Band is getting health back in a very quick rate. I did not think he wanted to explode there. I think he was trying to raw tag before it was too late. Those little mistakes add up.
Yeah, not sure why Timely gets to jump out and instead of joining again, but good thing he was aware with the missiles. Yeah.
Ooh, unfortunately, Timely not doing a good job punishing Triv's greed. Triv was able to get a little bit of extra damage on that Band, trying to make up for the fact that Band healed so much damage back. And now he's gonna be able to get a kill on Bella, and Band's gonna come in with only 2/3 of his health.
Yeah. Oh, the Timely could kill the Robo Fortune right here if he doesn't drop it.
He can kill both characters. Here we go. Giant Step? Oh no! Oh, that's right. He didn't have OTG. Never mind. He couldn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, but there it is. Oh no! He went for Grass instead of A-Train. All right, good stuff. Being patient. Daisy's not a reversal. Audience, you see it here first. If Triv can't use Daisy as a reversal, it's not a reversal. Don't use it.
Nope. Not the error reversal anyway. Your opponent has to be on the ground if you want to use it.
It has to be grounded. They have to be in the middle of like a super. Otherwise, like they'll find a way to like mash out of it or something. Like it has all sorts of problems to it.
Yeah. But right now it's still a 2-1 the Triv. And, if Timely gets to adapt the Triv's playstyle, really, he could come back within 2 more games.
Yeah.
Although it's going to be really tough.
Yeah. Triv, I don't think is going to let Timely really get the download. But if Timely had that magic click in their head, like they know exactly what they're looking for now, then they stand a chance. Like they have to win 2 games back to back. It's gonna be tough.
Yep. Alright. And right now the Peacock's doing mess up. Nice reset by here. Nice another nice reset by Triv, but
Alright, gonna have to spin that meter. Not expecting his opponent to burst, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I think he was actually expecting his opponent to maybe alpha counter, like burst an alpha counter. But the opponent stayed in, just saw an opportunity to spend his meter and go ahead and get the kill.
Oh, the bit too late, and unfortunately gets hit by the explosion.
Cross on the other side, he's medium.
Nice showstopper by Timely.
I thought medium... That's weird, because I thought medium danger was grab immune. Or is it hit involve? It might be hit involve and vulnerable to grabs. Something like that.
Yep. And now the Timely has to spin his meter, but... Alright, good block by Triv. Alright. Timely has to get in if he wants to get an advantage.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing about Big Band in general, where it's like to be able to play your game, you really need to be closing your spacing as your opponent. So if Timely notices that Big Band is sitting full screen, then Triv is comfortable seeing Timely's band sitting full screen, then Triv can just take his time. Like he can just relax. Like he doesn't have to really do anything. It's Band's job to get in, otherwise Band's playing at a deficit.
Yeah. And right now, both playing the neutral. Timely will have to
oh, it's so risky.
Read his opponent correctly. And with that, you know, fortunately he took out the pickup. Now Triv only has this squirrely.
Yeah, that should
one
kill.
more reset.
He's got the route.
Yeah,
no, he didn't have the route, but it doesn't matter. He picks it back up. Unfortunate, but that does seal the deal on Squiggly. Squiggly's dead, and Timely has tied it up 2-2. Also, hello, Penny.
No, it's not me.
Never mind, it's not Penny.
I'm in disguise.
Impressive. What's good? You're bored? Everyone else left?
Yeah. I'm bored. I led Fakumrim for quite a while.
Fakumrim?
What's his name?
Bakuram.
Batman.
Batman. What
Yeah,
skin did you make for him? Because that was obviously the first 3 hours.
It was the first thing I did, and I made a wonderful skin.
Yeah.
See that.
Do you have time after the stream? You want to play some?
I have to do something, but then I should have time after that to play.
Okay.
So I'll let you know.
Alright, nice attack by Triv.
Yep, good stuff.
What's the mix-up? Same side, but good block by Timely. Or if you could end the Robo for some fortune life right here.
Yep. Robo Fortune's out of the picture, and that's a big deal. Because we've seen that whenever Triv loses Peacock, they're able to really make their Robo Squiggly count. This kind of sucks.
Yeah. And right now, Triv's at the really bad disadvantage. Timely is at almost full life, but unfortunately gets hit by the level 3. And Squiggly does air grab the reset. But unfortunately, when it drops the thanks for the item drop, and Timely still has a really good advantage. But unfortunately, the double got down, but it's still the Timely's advantage.
God, that level 3 item drop assist is such a meme.
Yeah, I hate Squiggly level 3. Every time that thing's on screen, it just turns into a circus. I don't think anything normal's ever happened after that super.
Yeah. It's like the only projectile that doesn't like really disappear after it's off screen because of its properties. So you can use center stage and just like pull the opponent close to you and it won't pull it level 3.
Whoa.
So it lets you do all sorts of funny stuff with that.
Yep. And despite the Robo Fortune being down, Trista makes a convincing comeback with both the just Peacock and Squiggly.
Yeah, I honestly did not see that coming. I like almost gave up on Triv. I'm like, wow, Triv is actually gonna be knocked into losers. But the moment I thought that, Timely turned it around. I didn't even have a chance to give him the commentator's curse. But here we go. So Triv takes it 3-2. But Timely played freaking crazy well. Like that was awesome. If he keeps playing like that, that's like a really good sign for him.
Yep. But just because you got the double snap doesn't mean that it's over for you. As you can see, the Trivs makes a really good convincing comeback as he even did the happy birthday on both the Big Band and Cerebella, and takes it 3-2. Yeah.
Yep. Alright, so now we have winners finals. We got Hydra versus Triv. This is exciting. Hydra's been playing incredibly well, and Triv is, of course, always known as a phenomenal player. I really want to see how this goes. Bets are on probably leaning towards Triv. Like, he's got odds, but I don't know. Like, there have been some crazy upsets so far.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On loser's side, Graham versus Fullbleed and Timely versus Facade. You guys should be playing off stream. Round 5 and onward will be on stream, but round 4 is off stream. So you guys got until Hydra versus Triv finishes to finish your sets.
Yeah. To be honest, I would say an upset as well if Timely gets to beat the Triviality, the 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, but like unfortunately, since he couldn't adapt with the playstyle at the end, Triv's makes like a comeback and he did like so much damage with this DHC setup. Like if he does that the DHC setup to me, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I gotta be so careful to deal with that, or else my team will be dead by now.
Yep, true that. Alright, so it looks
Favorite
like
players
Hydra's
in the
already...
lobby.
Yeah.
Paris.
Haven't seen a Skullgirl lobby this full in a hot minute.
Haven't seen a Skullgirl either.
Haven't seen a Skullgirl. It's been 7 years. It's due time.
Goes?
Yeah, it's like every 7 years or something. Every 14 years. I don't know.
Just really need to play the story mode.
It's fine. I can count on one hand how many fighting game, like, story modes I've actually played.
I haven't touched Tekken's yet either.
Tekken's is pretty good. That's one of the 2 I've played.
I liked MK's a lot. That was good. But MK's was a movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they turned it into a bonus film.
Yeah.
The MK has like some of the best the story mode ever in fighting games. Like I watched the Mortal Kombat 11 story mode, and my God, it really feels like a movie. Like I don't even have to play the game if I want to enjoy the movie. Although it's best for me to buy the game if I want to get a full experience. But my gosh, that movie is incredible. And they even added the sequel for the 11 Aftermath. Where you thought that the story in Mortal Kombat 11 was already over, but the NetherRealm decides to make a sequel. I'm like, oh my gosh, they made another sequel. That's gonna be so sick.
So which Mortal Kombat was the game that like retconned the lore? Like it was just like, all right, we're starting over. All right, it was 11 that retconned the lore. I thought it was 9. Because 10 is
well, okay, 9 also did it. They've done it a few times.
We got Marvel up in this.
Yeah, and then 11 did it twice. So
11 did it? Yeah. Okay, so 11 retconned the lore from the beginning, and then like
retconned the 11's lore.
Okay, got it. That's exactly what Don was talking about.
They're like, we're gonna go back in time and do this, and then the sequel, they're like, okay, but what if we do it again?
Yeah. Nice reset by Hydra.
Do you use Quake? Yeah. Why do you use Quake?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been saying use Pillar for years.
Yeah. I think I'm stealing that like a mix up. I'm not gonna lie. He does like really good. The Parasol mixer right here.
Yeah. This Okay, alright. Here's the thing. I guess so. Quake hits low. I mean, but no one uses it for that. More interestingly, Quake doesn't knock down your opponent. It doesn't send him in the air. So I guess maybe he thought his next string would accidentally use OTG, and he didn't want to because obviously he needed OTG afterwards.
I think we've talked about it before on the live stream. It's a lot harder to time with Pillar.
Really?
Yeah, but it's not that much harder, and it's a lot more damage. So I've been saying do it anyway. But
okay.
Whatever works is what you use. So. Also, M Shadow assist hard counter to ending. That's really funny.
Alright, Triz got a lot of work ahead of him. Let's see the mix. Same
I
side,
think
does block.
Cross up.
Alright. Triz had to make a miracle comeback against the team.
Had a nice HTP, but Fuqua just jumped right on over, did not get greedy, didn't up back or anything like that. That did give Squiggly everything she needed.
Up back in Skullgirls. You crazy.
I know, it's crazy, right? Up forward. Against a non-grapple character, too.
What's going on?
Yeah. I mean, that's a really, really, like, bold move by Hydra, and it paid off. Like, he got the win off of it, but, like, it's really crazy to really do that. Like, unless you're up against, like, a grapple character, like, someone who's more inclined to grab you, there's, like, not much reason to up forward, because you're not going to get a punish anyway.
Speaking of dumb things, did you see Annie as round trip? That's gonna be
Yes.
great. Really glad that's in the game now. I don't need Butch's assist anymore.
She has a non-super move that's like a full screen beam that's like not Robo, and the fact that she has also disjointed normals, and the fact that she also does like a lot of damage. I mean, the numbers are probably gonna change, but like as is, her numbers are pretty stupid.
Everyone's gonna be putting her on their team. I can't wait.
It's gonna be a fun, like, I don't know, month where everyone's playing Annie.
Only kill person right here, but good raw attack by Hydra. But unfortunately, gets punished by after calling a Dynamo.
With 2 meter, is he enough to kill? No, he's gonna go for the reset. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought actually it might have been enough to kill. 2 meter and 1.3 scaling. And Pika does do crazy damage.
Alright. Alright. And again, Triz only has this Squiggly up. He would have to make a miracle comeback if he wants to win this.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, Hydra is gonna get up 2-0.
God, that neutral is so. How does he do it? How does he make Squiggly look so good?
Nice reset by Hydra.
Yeah. No matter how bad Fuqua's damage is, that one reset is more than enough to get the kill and seal the deal. Hydra is up 2-0 against Triv. That's crazy.
Yeah. If people say that Fuqua's damage doesn't like really do that much, you're mistaken. Fuqua can do like the hefty amount of damage if she's gets a reset with her jumping the heavier kick, and like if she does like a one reset, she could take a half more than half of her opponent's life away, as long as has enough undizzy to work with.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
Alright.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Gets a hit on the DMB. I think Parasol got a little bit greedy and wanted to mash out of there a little bit aggressively.
The classic.
The
DP
classic.
into DP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, counter hit.
Oh, that's it.
There are plenty of times where Trip probably could have hit confirmed and killed, but like, why bother? Just building free meter pretty much at full screen.
Yeah, and that's a dead character.
Yep.
Yep.
Look, we got like all the undizzy in the world to work with after that incoming, so it's like we got a full combo here. We have 4 meters to work with. We're gonna go for a reset so we can save the meter for the set play for the final character. Like,
Triv, if you continue to reset like this, I'm going to have to arrest you. We need to combat.
That reason is like really hard to block. You know, you have to like really guess to block that item drop. You know.
yeah. I mean, it's not only is it ambiguous. Like, there's plenty of ambiguous resets, but it's ambiguous and safe, right? Because like, Peanut doesn't have to press anything when the item's falling, so it's like, like, you can just do it again. You know, like it's really crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on? Alright, we just do it. That's fine. It's a dead peacock. It works.
Yeah.
Fuqua living on a prayer.
Yeah.
Alright, what are we setting?
No
We're setting up
either.
1 shadow. It just goes away.
Okay.
gets it by the jumping, standing a heavy punch.
So much shit.
Throw a beam. Then we're gonna have all the Meowscles come out. Use SBO to cover space. Trick him with a grab. Good stuff. That's actually interesting. I wonder if that's a consistent spacing like that, where it's like you're guaranteed that Parasol won't be blocking the SBO because it's just barely too far away from her hurt box. Because that only reason that worked is because she didn't actually get touched by the SBO, because otherwise she'd be in block stun. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Triv turning things around takes one game. Not super convincingly. He doesn't quite have the download just yet, but he might be onto something.
Yeah. And, you know, the matchup between Peacock is definitely Peacock's flavor, and most people don't know this, but if Peacock Parasol can gain against the Peacock quickly, you know, she could kill Peacock. She could get yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, like Parasol is, like, has a tough time dealing with Peacock, but once she's in, like, it's free.
Yeah, yeah. And like with that, you know, the Trevor only has rope fortune and Skullgirls. Yeah, still not all over yet. You know, I seen him making a really good convincing comeback, but unfortunately for him, you know, his rope fortune's down as well, and right now Hydra is at almost at full life and meter, while Trevor only has his Skullgirls. So
yeah, I mean, at this point, if Hydra can't seal the deal, like, that's gonna be super demoralizing. But
yeah.
He's got full control over the game. He's got plenty of resources to work with. Build that Kara meter with Tight Knuckle.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do from here? All right, get air grabbed. Nice block.
Yep.
Push blocking the first hit, solid.
Oh,
I almost looked like he didn't pick up.
Right now.
All right, cool.
And with that, the Hydra takes it 3-1 with the last match having full like a life meter left.
Yeah, pretty much. He took that last game like very, very cleanly. Like never really gave Triv a chance, which kind of sucks. But I mean, if there's any person that can make it through losers bracket and run it back, it's definitely Triv. So he's sitting in losers finals, chilling, securing his 3rd place. Hydra has secured 2nd place, and we need to determine our final player for the top 3. That's gonna be, let's see, Timely versus the winner between Graham and Fullbleed. So we're still, I think, waiting for Graham and Fullbleed to finish up, and then the winner of that will be fighting Timely. So until then, we chill. So chat, how's it going? What you guys up to? Hey there, Cloud King. How's it going? Nice to see you here. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yep, as I said before, you know, the matchup between Parasol and Peacock is definitely in the Peacock's player. However, that definitely doesn't mean that Peacock's get a real easy win. If Parasol can adapt and get in and approach Peacock. So if Parasol can get in and approach Peacock, you know, Peacock definitely has a harder time against Parasol. So the way that for Peacock to play against Parasol is try to stay away from Parasol as much as possible. Try to play safe. But if you try to just get in against Parasol, Parasol can just challenge you and eat you alive. And with that, Hydra takes it. Hydra can definitely end Peacock's life, because Hydra's Parasol is not to be taken lightly. Yeah, when I played my other account, I played a match against him, and I played on a one-on-one against his Parasol, and my gosh, his Parasol just destroyed me on a quick match. You know, I was I was so relieved that I managed to take a 1 game out of him, but my gosh, his Parasol's really scary. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see. What's happening? I think Grand vs. Full Bleed is still happening, so we're still waiting on that. Let's see. But yeah, so it's like it's kind of weird, because like it feels like almost all of Parasol's matchups are like very weird or like difficult to describe in numbers. Because like I know Penny, you especially love to talk about Parasol versus Parasol as 7-3.
7-3.
Oh, yeah, it's always funny.
7-3.
And seconded by Sev. Sev also agrees that it's 7-3 based on whoever gets the first tier shot, I think, or whatever.
Yep.
It's always really goofy. And then like
Yep.
like against all the zoners, like Parasol is not technically out of it. She just needs to rely on clean movement, and she's got the tools. Like some of her ground movement is like some of the best in the game, right? Like her ground dash is incredibly good, and she can block the entire time while approaching. She's got plenty of air movement, so like once she gets in, then like she can seal a deal on any zoner. But it's so tough to get in. But once you're in, it's over. So it's like it can swing either way. You can't really describe it with a number.
She has to play a fighting game, and this is Skullgirls, where you want to do that as little as possible. So
yeah.
It's a little unfortunate.
What's her optimal heavy counter hit damage?
I don't know. The corner one?
Yeah.
I gotta look at it. I think it was like 10k.
Like 10k.
But you need setup for it.
You need setup for it. Oh.
Like you need to have a tier in the actual bait.
I see.
Which is a bit strange. I just do a medium counter hit normally, and it's not near as much damage, but it's more realistic, I guess.
Ah, okay.
And also not stupid hard.
It's weird how like damage. Yeah, what were you saying? Alright, very well. It's weird how like damage in Skullgirls like tends to wane off near the top, like it's almost logarithmic in a sense, where like at first it's like, oh wow, I can jump from 6k to 7k and nobody cares, and it's like a whole 1,000 extra damage. I mean, depending on the character, like if it was Robo, then obviously everyone would care, but like for the most part, like no one really cares if you're going from a 6k to 7k combo. But if you're going from like 8.5 to 8.6, like suddenly you're pushing that ceiling, and it's like really, really impressive, you know what I mean? So like Parasol is just like the fact that she can do 10k in the corner, the fact that another character can do 10.1k in the corner is like impressive, because like alright, now you're really, really pushing on that ceiling. It's really, really cool. Math works out funny.
She could probably go further too, but her optimals are just so difficult. Like raw forward hard punch into pillars.
The coolest goddamn link in the game.
It's awesome, but oh my god, I'm never doing it online. I've done it in a few combos and stuff, but never online. No way.
Yeah.
I tried doing that in the forward the heavy punch for a combo on the corner, but I even had a hard time doing that in training mode. And like it's so hard to do the forward heavy punch and then following up with the napalm shot. That was like really hard to do. Like yep, like you had to like to practice that train mode so many times if you want to do that kind of combo consistently. And it's optimal, yes, but if you don't get to practice that the combo like that often, you're likely gonna drop that combo. So, and that's why I'm only doing the easy Parasol combo whenever I get to play Parasol. Like I just do the regular standing heavy double heavy punch, then napalm shot, and yeah, that's the kind of Parasol playstyle that I play. I don't doing optimal. That's really hard to.
And like just sticking to the basics can really, really get you far for sure. There's also those people who just like they have that character loyalty, right? Like I know Penny, it's like there's no character more fun than Parasol for you, and then for me it's like there's no character that's more fun than Squiggly. So it's like if I'm not doing the optimal stuff, I just kind of feel like I'm hating myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how you have like an autopilot combo for when you hit a weird reset or something, or some scramble?
Yeah.
I've hit the point where, at least in the corner, my autopilot combo is forward hard punch stuff, which is fun as heck.
That's awesome.
The optimals are just not happening. There's no way that raw forward hard punch stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Alright, time we've got to commit, and like Full Bleed is fully bleeding out. Oh my god. That band's almost out of the picture.
Yeah.
Got the counter hit, wow. Didn't get a clean mash out of Gold Lead. I think he was trying to mash out of there.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not gonna get you much. Fully scaled, get the snap. I mean, at least you get banned out of the picture, and that's. I guess it's a big deal because the beat extend assist definitely hurt Full Bleed a lot. Doesn't want to deal with that anymore, so makes it possible. And like I like to say, Fortune headless in the corner can sometimes just kind of end the game. Sometimes it's just over. Now she's stuck in the corner, and that's no fun.
Yeah.
Does Cat Hit Super also hit the head?
Yes.
Okay.
It does a terrifying amount of damage on block.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But does the scale, like, if you start the combo after the cat heads, so you most likely have to like reset, after the cat's head. That's the conversion.
I think it's something that's always going to prevent me from ever playing Headless Fortune is the fact that it makes the hit sound when you're blocking successfully, right? Because your head's
I don't like that.
The fact that happens, the fact that it's not a unique sound drives me crazy.
I use sound for too many things. I can't do it.
Here. I use the sound of me hitting my buttons on my fight stick to tell if I did my combo correctly.
I usually look at the combo to see if I'm doing the combo correctly.
Nah, I can't do that. It's too hard for me.
Like, if they block in the middle of it, I usually know I did something wrong, Yeah.
I mean, the thing... I guess with Squiggly specifically, I've gotten very used to...
Again,
oh wow,
with the double suck, but now the time is at the disadvantage.
Yeah, so this time he didn't have the time to really get rid of the other two characters, so that's gonna be a pretty big deal.
Dropped it.
Oh.
With Squiggly, there's a lot of things that are just ambiguous, like when things get like hit, where it's just like there's the time where like I was able to show that Squiggly built a charge in 59 frames but didn't build a charge in 63 frames, and like why the hell did that happen? Like that was really weird, and it's just ambiguous. Like you visually would not be able to decipher what the difference in that was. There's also a burst bait she has. It's just like I like technically held forward for a frame while I was building charge, which meant that it skipped to the final phase of a combo and caused a burst bait. There's like no way to really visually decipher that. You kind of just get used to things like that.
Don't even talk to me about ambiguous. One of the characters I played in MKX, right? They're specifically corner
I think I'm
combos.
having problem hearing you guys right now.
Are you having problem hearing us? Don, are you able to hear us?
What?
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Are we losing Don? He was cutting out a little bit earlier, but audio's fine.
Let me rejoin the
Yeah, okay. Alright, so he left, he's gonna try and rejoin.
Welcome back.
Any better? Yes, no? Not looking like it. His internet might be acting up.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What were you saying about the MKX thing?
Yeah, so specifically corner combo, specifically with resources already set up, specifically on females. And it didn't work if your body was facing away from the camera, but it did if it was facing towards the camera.
Oh my god, that button actually mattered? Like the button that turns your body around actually mattered?
Yeah, it just didn't work if you were facing one direction. And it was like important too, it was a lot of damage.
It's like there's that Beowulf jump thing where it's like against a crouching big band, Beowulf will only cross up on one side with a specific type of jump. Like if he like doesn't move into a jump or something like that. I don't know. Like, it just reminds me of that, where it's just like it's something that like would never ever apply. Like something that's just like there's no reason that should ever cause a difference, but it just causes a difference.
Man, I miss MKX. That was a good game.
It was. It was probably my favorite Mortal Kombat since like Mortal Kombat 2.
I mean,
Don, we still don't hear you, by the way. Like, I don't know if you're trying to say anything. It's unfortunate.
I should reinstall that game.
What, MKX?
Yeah.
Didn't you lab every character? Aren't you done?
Yeah.
Like, you solved MKX. It's over.
I did.
Let it go.
No. It's really fun. I was at the point where I was randoming against Sam and just smashing out the attack with whoever. And there's a lot of randoms because every character has 3 variations.
Yeah, true that. If you reinstall MKX, then the prophecy will be fulfilled and you'll forever ban in Tekken.
Nah. It's Skullgirls that's getting it. I booted up Skullgirls today to lab, and I tried the Korean backdash. I'm a fraud. I'm washed up.
I think that's strictly a positive. I tried to press heavy punch in Tekken, and I felt really, really bad.
Oops. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, alright. Not bursting. We'll be playing patient. Smart call there.
I don't want to do Gold Burst? Sure. Could have been real sneaky there and done like crouch medium punch Karas with Luger. That was a super position for left rights. What's happening? This is so scale. Don't even look at me. There goes all of doubles left.
Talk to you and your family ever again.
Your combos are scaled. You are not allowed to communicate with me. There should be dead.
Level 1, DC.
Keep the corner. Feels good. Alright.
Pick it up.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Nice delay on that. That is so good. That's the only thing you only do when you're facing the corner for the low throw mix-up.
Whoa! We grab pick, that's what we take those.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Alright, Timely's up 2-1 against Full Bleed. Timely's playing out of his goddamn mind today.
Yeah, I wouldn't have... I mean, I just got here, but I wouldn't have predicted it.
Were you here for the Timely vs. Triv? I think that's when you joined, right? Like Timely vs. Triv?
Yeah. I wasn't really paying attention, but... Yeah.
But it really, for several moments, it definitely felt like Timely was just gonna take the set. Like, he was just playing so incredibly well, and like always put Triv into like an uncomfortable position. This is Triv is also just a god with, you know, Squiggly, so it ended up working out.
Well, depending on how this game goes, we might get a rematch.
Ooh. Let's see if Timely can close it out. Waits for the beat extend.
Man, look at me actually talking about this game. What's going on?
It's been so long. It's okay. It evens out. So now next time when we're playing Tekken, we gotta talk about Skullgirls.
Of course. On stream.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Does seem unfortunate. Dawn hasn't been able to rejoin yet. I'm gonna message him just to see what's up.
They said they're restarting.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. In voice chat, I think.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Butchers. How I can't wait to drop you when Annie comes out.
Well overdue.
If I could use round trip assist, it's over for you.
I forget who it was. Who did it? Is it? Oh yeah, it's Full Bleed. Full Bleed's running Butcher's assist, and it's like wonders. But like, I was talking about how like Butcher's is may not be her best assist, but like until you really practice playing around it, like you don't really get anywhere with it because it's just a thing you have to respect. And like if you find yourself blocking, you're kind of screwed. And then that's exactly what Timely did. I was just like so sure that Timely was gonna have a bit of a hard time like struggling against it, especially after his first game against Full Bleed. But he just cleanly adapted to Butchers and just really kind of showed its weakness. It was just like super horizontal, Brent's meter. Like it just kind of sucked that Full Bleed was like always like below 1.5 meters at all times because of how much he used Butchers.
Yeah, I've been saying forever that Butchers is a gimmick. It's a really good gimmick, but it's a gimmick.
Yeah, for sure.
Whoa, not close enough to the corner.
The world's slowest tick throw. Alright. It's like waited a full second after the standing leg punch.
I think even for Headless Fortune, Carpenter's is better than Butcher's. Because
it's way better.
Yeah, Butcher's keeps you in block stun, Carpenter skips the block stun and you just get hit.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Sound is still distorted, but maybe your connection isn't strong enough.
We can change the voice server. See if
I was gonna say, I'll try changing the voice server.
The old Sam classic.
Okay. Shot. Let's see. Server settings. We're US Central. This is as good as it's gonna get. Use US West. Let's try that.
Put it in Russia. What's the worst that could happen?
Unfortunately, Russia is not in the U.S. West.
What?
Don, are you able to hear us this time?
Alright. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Are you able to hear us?
Unfortunately, I still can't hear you correctly.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, awesome. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but welcome back.
It broke for me.
Thank you.
It broke for you. Can you not hear anyone, Penny?
I couldn't. I had to turn on the stream to like check to see if you guys were talking.
Oh, okay.
But it fixed now.
It fixed. Cool.
Yeah. Alright, we're back to normal. And gosh.
Okay. So Full Bleed evened it up when I wasn't watching, so now it's 2-2. But
Or
Time was
so I thought.
ahead and is just like was playing phenomenally, and now Full Bleed's just got his number.
And the final Luigi.
The final Luigi. You know, for real though, like
Okay,
this kind of just shows
the
Full Bleed's
sounds
tournament experience. Right?
give me problems again for some
Oh, is it?
reason.
I honestly don't know what to do. Is your connection is your connection unstable right now? Can you? I don't even know if you can hear me.
Let me go with that. Oh, dropped it! Oh, some slide beat the armor. That was an unfortunate drop. Dead Bella fortune lives. That's huge. Alright, this matchup's strange. It's kind of hard to approach Band. The unblockable. But that's what Eliza gets.
I was gonna say, it's impossible to approach Band, but once you get a touch on Band, like, what do you do? Like, you just lose, right? Like, how do you deal with that? No one blocks? You can't block that. No
It's
one
impossible,
blocks
it really is.
We'll be right back after these messages.
It's illegal. Like, you go to jail if you block that. Like the FBI breaks in your house because you know too much.
Legitimately, I think I've only ever had someone block it once, and that's because I did it like 8 times in a row. Well, the rematch will never be. However, now we get Full Bleed versus Triv, which is also exciting. Has that happened yet? Did I miss that?
What, Full Bleed versus Triv?
Yeah.
Full Bleed versus
Is that
Triv
a new one?
Is a new one, yes. Because Full
New
Bleed
one.
beat Timely. Full Bleed's the reason Timely was in Losers. Oh, no, that's not true. Timely was the reason Full Bleed was in Losers. So Full Bleed got his revenge.
Oh.
2 sets of data. And so he never got to meet Triv.
Hey Triv, how you doing?
I just imagine this. I imagine like the same thing. I just imagine them like meeting up at a Buffalo Wild Wings or something. It's like, hey, what's going on? Timely tried to stop this.
Is there anywhere else you could meet, really?
No. Or else you're gonna get that dank mango habanero sauce on that sweet, sweet black bean burger.
I missed that place.
Rest in peace. You can still order that food, which is nice.
Yeah, but it's so expensive.
I mean, so was eating there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We've ordered way too much food ever since the quarantine junk started.
Yeah.
We're probably spending far too much on it.
It's fine. Like, food is one of those things where it's like, you shouldn't be cutting corners anyway. Just, it like, a bad meal can literally ruin your day. At least in my opinion.
Yeah. I had a salmon salad tonight. That was heckin' good.
That's pretty cool.
Salmon and strawberry.
Salmon and strawberry salad?
It's a little straight. I looked at it and I'm like, that's weird. I want it.
Wait, was this like a prepackaged thing? Or like, I thought you like implied that your family made this or something.
Nah, it's from like a restaurant.
It's fascinating. It's an interesting mix of things. Like, let's put that green stuff in with the fish, and then add a little strawberry.
Put in some of the red stuff too, is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Alright, is it just me or does fake strawberry taste gross? Like strawberry
hate
sauce or strawberry flavored milk or something?
I hate it.
I think
I even hate
it almost
strawberry
made me
normally.
vomit. Like, I cannot drink that shit.
I normally hate strawberries on their own. I think the texture is gross.
Texture's gross in your fingers. It's fine in your mouth. In your mouth, it just tastes like a kiwi or something. Or feels like a kiwi, I should say.
I think I've ever eaten a kiwi.
You've never had a kiwi?
Don't think I've ever eaten a kiwi.
Jesus Christ, like how much do I have to culture you
Sheltered.
on? Never had deep dish, never had nachos and Oreos, or nacho cheese and Oreos. Like, how much do I gotta teach you?
I don't know if that one's my fault. That one's society's fault. Add a bunch of...
Unfortunate. I mean, just trying to squeeze in as much damage as you can. I kind of understand Triv's mentality there. It's just like, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Don't matter
whoa.
what this is. Level 3, are we gonna DHC? We're not gonna DHC.
Wow.
Can you
Okay.
DHC? Wait. When your assist is being hit, can you DHC? I assume you
I don't
can.
think so.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they did level 3 and not Butcher's there. Like, Butcher's punish is normally pretty small just because you have to either snap or grab.
Oh my god, got the overhead. And like that, Eliza's gone. 3 resets. 2 resets? 3 resets. 3 resets. God damn, Robo has to work so hard.
No.
I was like, in my head, I was just like, 3 resets, that's pretty nice. I'm like, oh no, what game
Wait
am
a
I
minute.
watching? Oh, God, Robo.
It could be
What?
like Power Rangers. TOD
Everyone
off grab.
insists. Everyone insists. Like, so many people insist that Robo's really, really good right now. I'm trying to
Ooh.
understand.
That was sweet.
Oh, you could have killed! What are you doing?
That was not sweet.
That's
That's a punish.
It
It should be Dead Cat.
That is not the optimal uncharge, but that's okay.
It's not
He
close.
used the crouching medium kick. Yeah, he could have killed if he'd used the optimal, which is unfortunate.
No nerves going on? What's going on there? A little bit strange.
This is unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two small mistakes added up, and now this could mean the end of Triv, especially after that hit grab. It's over, right? Like Fortune has 8k from here, or 7k from here?
Yeah.
Off of a head grab, after a nom, I think.
It's double unfortunate. Okay, or we're not gonna
Oh,
kill.
fine. This is fine.
Sure,
Like, you
maybe
know
she
what?
couldn't. I don't know her damage. Maybe she couldn't. But mistakes like that are huge because they don't just last that game. That stuff gets in your head.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll
I mean,
build up.
I feel like Triv was born in the spaghetti and was raised by it. Like, if it's gonna be a player that doesn't get shook up by that kind of mistake or bad call, it's gonna be Triv. But, like, Full Bleed's probably breathing a sigh of relief right now, right? Like, he's probably just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, that was spaghetti, but, like, at least I managed to pull it through in the end. Just sort of, kind of. And, Triv is probably just like, what the fuck? Like, those are not mistakes that he would normally make with Squiggly, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah, those
See
are
Dawn
mistakes
try to
I'm
pop
really
in.
happy.
Yeah.
Right?
I saw Dawn try to pop in, but it doesn't seem to be working still. He's still
Yeah,
trying.
it's still worked.
Unfortunate. I mean, I don't know how much closer to him I can get with West Coast server.
Put it on a plane.
Put it on. Just fly on over. I
Yeah.
got time.
Oh, Butchers.
And if he's smart, he doesn't let me in after I fly over.
This pressure is disgusting. But we're out. And we're about to be back in, probably. Oh, nope, is what I would say.
Let's go.
That's
Alright,
huge.
set up Lenny. We still have the stagger. Okay. Gonna
Yeah, it's
wait
the
for that
reset.
meter.
Unscales on ban. This ban could just be dead. Yep.
Wait, was that a reset?
It's a reset. You do stand medium kick and a teleport, and it unscales the Lenny on the assist and the main character, and you just get to kill the assist if it hits. It's really dumb. It's
fucked
technically
up.
not real. I mean, normally you do it with teleports, which
I mean,
is why
obviously
it's not real.
because it's a reset, right? Like, so there's got to be a way to just. You have to just be knowing that's like, oh, sorry, I got to block cross up.
No, I mean, if you do, because normally you do stand medium kick and a teleport, and that's blockable 100% of the time. That's okay now. It's blockable 100% of the time because her voice lines say which teleport she's doing. So you should be able to always block it. But Triv did some other sweep, some junk. I don't know what
He
happened.
swooped into M-Bang. Like, he did the weird thing. He used
Yeah.
M-Bang's iframes to get through it. Which is, I mean, hella smart. It's one way to cross up.
Better than teleport for sure.
Yeah. That's so crazy, though, right? Where it's like... Because you can just watch that. You can just watch what he's doing. Where it's not like bans with HBRAD and SSJ on scaling, right? Where, like,
Yeah.
you have the hit stop screwing you no matter what. In that situation,
No,
the
you
fact that
actually
it worked
fall
is
out.
scary.
It's and I know we were just talking about Triv's mental too. That last game is exactly what you need to get it back. Where you just kill
That's
the
gotta
assist
feel
before
good.
it goes.
Hey, welcome. You able to hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Alright, awesome. I'm glad that's fixed. At least for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you were watching that last game while you were trying to fix things, because that was pretty awesome. It was a complete reversal of the first game, where it ended in spaghetti, but instead Trip just took it very cleanly.
Yeah.
Head up.
Alright, sliding knockdown, head, yep. Standard full beat set play.
I think it's my favorite way to play headless too, from what I've seen.
Fucking sliding knockdown and roll off the head. I think it might literally be the best way. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's probably the best way.
Yeah.
Like, Full Bleed's been doing this for, like, I don't know, 3-4 years now, and, like, it doesn't need to change. It's fine. I think he might want to be a little bit more aggressive with his, like, beat extend call when he's doing that, but that's about it.
Man, I love Fortune burst baits. They're hard knockdowns. Burst baits that are hard knockdowns are just so good.
Oh, God. It's weird, though, because I maybe it's because I play Schooling, but I feel the opposite. I like burst baits that restand. Obviously, when they're knocked down, that's like good because you have Oki set up and all that stuff. When it's a restand, it's like people only get one hit of a chance to burst from there. Otherwise, you stancel and then go for a mix, right? So, the fact that you play Parasol, I wonder if that makes you like the knockdown burst bait setup a little bit more.
I'd say it depends, because I would not use a knockdown burst bait setup on like Big Ben, but I would happily use it on Headless or Parasol just because you get a free safe jump afterwards. So you're guaranteed to get more pressure. Or just a free hit, one of the two. But on like Big Ben, like you gotta play a guessing game when they get up, and that's lame. You could just restand a mix.
Yeah, this is only losers finals. I was like so sure when the tournament started that this was gonna be grand finals. This is losers finals. One of these players is not gonna make it.
Hey, what's that Hydra guy doing in grand finals? Get out of there!
Alright, Full Bleed up 2-1. Looking pretty strong now. Full Bleed's demonstrating that like tournament experience pretty well. Like he's really shown off that download that he's gotten on almost every player he's fought so far.
That's huge.
That is massive. What a fun double snap. What is this? It just looked like a cartoon. What?
I thought he was setting up the item for the incoming for band, but now we're just...
No, we're just fucking around. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. That's how you play Peacock, really. You just push some buttons, it's a good time. This is insane. What's happening? These routes are insane.
Just double checking, Don. Are you still able to hear us? Or something wrong? I'm gonna assume something's wrong.
Yeah. Now, I've said this for heckin' ever variant. The secret to playing Skullgirls is playing Skullgirls as little as possible. It's why I'm using Butchers too, because you make the block Butchers so you don't have to play Skullgirls anymore. It's why Sage's team was heckin' good, because you could just do some stupid invul move with Brass behind you and then you get pressure afterwards. You don't ever have to play neutral.
Kenji pointed this out to me a long time ago. And it wasn't like a major complaint about Skullgirls or whatever. I mean, maybe it was. I don't fucking know. But like he brought to my attention that like literally every character has a fully invulnerable reversal, and it's not like particularly picky on frame data or anything like that, where it's like it's only invuln from like frames 9 to 25, like, you know, like Tekken or like any other tough fighting game. And the fact that it does that, it like completely breaks how neutral is supposed to work, right? Where it's just like pretty much any engagement turns into a 50-50. Is my opponent mashing or not?
Yeah. I can say, because I've labbed like every fighting game on Steam at this point, so I have a problem. And I think Skullgirls is the one that plays the strangest, just because of how it's structured. Like, Marvel Infinite is probably the closest thing, because I haven't played Marvel 3 online for obvious reasons. So Marvel Infinite's probably the closest I could say, and even that was a lot more structured than this game was.
Yeah, I honestly want to go back and like try to learn Marvel 2. I was going to do that a while ago.
Man, play Marvel Infinite with us. That game's heckin' fun.
I'm not gonna play Infinite. I do not care about Infinite. Like, Capcom has taken enough of my money and disappointed me. Like, I'm gonna... If I go back and play Marvel again, it's gonna be Marvel 2, and it's mostly gonna be strictly for science. I want to see... Because I know Skullgirls, like, stole 95% of Marvel 2 to make this game. It's a true spiritual successor. Like, Marvel 3 is different enough that it's a different game. So I kind of want to see how Marvel 2 feels when I play that game.
I guess we could even play 3 now, because Parsec's a thing. Maybe. I play Cancer though, so you know.
Yeah. They're doing that like weird AWS thing where it's like they like buy a virtual machine on some cloud server that's like between two players, and then have it run Marvel 3, and then people parsec into it. And then so basically
awesome.
they're playing on like half the okay connection instead of one player playing on a good connection. So yeah, it makes it more fair. I don't like it. I think it's like a bad idea. But like if people say that improves the online experience, then I'm like, alright, by all means, I guess.
Oh, there's almost pick up there. It's awkward because like when me and Sam play Parsec, it's really hard for me to Parsec into Sam because of my voice issues. And it's really hard for, I guess it's not hard, but it's annoying for Sam because then I'm on a local connection and he's not. So I guess that kind of fixes that. But I'm not going to tell him so that I keep getting the local connection.
Yeah. I think you would just enjoy games less if you had to pay on a fair connection.
Yeah, that'd suck. No, we haven't actually used Parsec in forever. Well, let me tell you though, it sucks playing against Gigas and heckin' 3-bar connection though, so I guess it's the same thing.
What? Nah, it's definitely not the connection.
3/4 of these guys' moves are steppable on reaction unless you're in Northern Ireland.
I'm trying so hard to not blame the connection when I lose to Sam. Like, I'm trying so hard not to. And I'm not, like, I'm gonna stick to it. Like, nah, I should be good enough that I can deal with Gigas without all that crap. Sam doesn't have neutral, I should be able to beat that.
I mean, you're right, but one of Gigas' biggest weaknesses is how linear he is, and you just can't abuse that.
Yeah, unfortunate. At least it'll make it easier when I play him offline. That's exciting.
True.
Also, you have not labbed every fighting game on Steam. I'll have you know. See me in Streets of Fury EX.
That's true, I don't have that one. Is that the one with the skeleton guy that I didn't like?
I don't think... No.
It's like the one that Abby made everyone play?
No.
Okay. Because I haven't played that
Fury
one. I refuse to play that one.
What, is Fexel?
Yeah, I didn't like that game.
Oh. I really like the game, and I know you don't like how it looks, which is unfortunate, because I think that game is really
Mobile
good.
game looking. But Infinite's fine.
Did Fullbleed win? Fullbleed won, right?
Yeah, Fullbleed had one. Fullbleed
Yeah,
did the uppercut at the end.
It's the penny curse. We haven't talked about Skullgirls in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oops. Let's see. Fullbleed took that 3-2. And that means we get Hydra versus Fullbleed. This is also a fresh match. I don't think Fullbleed fought Hydra yet, so fantastic.
Grand finals. This is prize pool this week, right?
Yeah, this is prize pool.
Alright, cool.
So Triv will be walking away with a whole $5, and Hydra and Fullbleed are fighting over the grand prize of $30.
What are we doing next week?
Next week is the special event tournament. I have no clue. If people are interested in team tournament, we can do it again. But like, people have so far failed to show me an interest in team tournament. I say the same thing every time. Just like, give me proof that people actually want to see that, and no one wants to see it.
I'm really interested in team tournaments. I've been playing team tournaments in years, besides the tournament of the Smixture one.
Yeah, like they've died out a lot. But the problem is like whenever I host one, it's like 2 teams will sign up at most. Sometimes, like, the only time we didn't actually have a Gr8 stream is because only 1 team signed up for a team tournament, and we're just like, well, alright, what do we do now?
We could do Bella Ball. That was one of the most fun tournaments we've done.
That was... The entire set between Wing and Shade and Bella Ball was the most incredible...
It really was.
It was the best Skullgirls I've ever seen. Super focused. Yeah, some of the best Skullgirls we've seen. It was so good. Alright, we're still waiting on Fullbleed to rejoin. Also, again, shows Fullbleed is a veteran of online tournaments. Kindly leaves the lobby so he can reset his score. Greatly appreciated.
It's why I couldn't do it, Variant. It's too much pressure. I'm fine with losing if it's, like, I'm the only one that doesn't like it, because heck me. But if I let down 2 other people, it feels like the worst.
I let down Dalper and Alexby, and I just... It didn't, like, ruin my mood or anything, but I'm just like, what did I expect? Like, it was just, like, a very self-deprecative moment right there. It was just like, I don't know what I expected.
Alright, let's
what were we just talking about? before we started talking about Skullgirls again?
Fexel.
Fexel, yeah, not Fexel. Streets of Fury EX. It's
That one.
it's what I played to get into top 16 in well, I mean I lost, I guess. I won the losers finals, but like the winners finals for my pool for top 16 for mystery tournament in 2020 Frosty Faustings, I want to say. Yeah, I think it was this year. Oh my god, it's still the same year. Oh god.
All right.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. You should check it out without me trying to give you an impression of it.
Isn't it just like a beat 'em up? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm thinking of Streets of Rage, I think.
Yeah, you think of it's not Streets of Rage, it's not Fists of Fury, it's Streets of Fury.
Come on. Come on. I have to use the meter. They're out of range. It's awkward.
Got the overhead. Is it? You get less damage if you get confirm off the overhead, right? Like you don't get the same amount of damage as a full BNB, do you?
A forward hard punch, you get the same damage.
I can't believe that. All right,
I mean,
you
it's
know
a light,
whatever.
so. Or forward light punch, yeah. It's a light, so.
Yeah, I guess.
Back hard kick gives you a good bit too if you confirm with tier.
Yeah.
But
The
I don't
command
know if
will
it's full
scale.
BNB.
Is command
No.
will scale with the button type? No, like because you said light,
Oh,
It's
yeah,
forward
no,
light.
it should, yeah.
so it counts as a light and not a medium.
Yeah, I think if you like punish a burst speed with it, it counts as like a light counter hit.
Huh.
Could be wrong on that because I've never punished a burst with it, but that's what I want to say happens.
Damn, how long is this tournament going? This tournament's been on for 2.5 hours. It's a pretty big tournament. I'm surprised it went this smoothly.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Like me and Dawn were saying earlier, like it was fully stacked, like right away from the beginning. We were just like, oh my god, it's like so many good players and everything.
Hydra's winner side, right?
Hydra is winner's side, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no punish. Awkward.
I want to point out, like this is like Full Bleed is like a top 8, top 4 player in like almost every tournament he goes to. And like
Yeah,
I don't think
Hydra's
Hydra's
just
ever.
some
Yeah, Hydra's just some guy. I don't think Hydra's been to like an offline major, as far as I know, right? Has he? I'm not
I have no
aware.
idea.
Of it.
I've stopped keeping up. But I mean, I could tell you that I wouldn't have guessed this has happened, but I'm not really surprised either because Hydra's solid attack.
True that. True that. I was actually like when I was describing him when he was playing his first match, I was like describing him as like he's not quite an old school player, but like at this point I can call him an old school player because he's been around for a while and he has like a couple of months where he takes off time. But other than that, he just becomes a monster. Like, he just plays really well. He's cleaned up so much.
Speaking of monster, we got heckin' Headless Fortune in the corner, just doing her thing. Is what I would say. She's dying. Not Butchers.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Yeah, Butchers exist. I mean, that's just it, though, right? Like, it's like I feel like that's one of those things where it's like you can't tell a player's skill level by them losing to Headless Fortune in the corner. Because sometimes Headless Fortune just wins. Like, sometimes it just takes a game. Unfortunately, it will not be this game, because Bell is turning things around.
Yeah. It's the same thing as double, where sometimes you just get hit by double and lose. And you're like, alright, well, it's Skullgirls.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, though, I do feel like double has to do a lot more work than Fortune does.
Yeah.
Although I'd much rather lose to a Fortune than a double.
I'd rather lose to a double than a Headless, though. Headless is a nightmare. Especially
Well, I mean,
his Parasol. It's a nightmare.
Yes. Like, for me, it's like, when I'm dealing with Headless, where it's like, okay, I actually can't do anything about this, so I feel a little bit better. Whereas, if I'm losing to double, it's just like, I feel like I can do something about it, I'm just losing anyway.
See, that's the difference between
my.
me and a peasant like you. I never think that I can't do it. Can't say it with a straight face.
You meant it, though. You don't need a straight face to tell me that.
There's that. Oh my god. Wait, you can just kill a chip here, right? That's got 5 bars.
Level 5 doesn't do that much chip damage, actually.
You can just like. Does it not? Really?
No, it doesn't. It like barely does any chip damage.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
H press level 5, Roman cancel into Gr8. Easy game.
Yeah.
Roman canceling it.
Yeah, you just let the level 5 run out and then.
Oh.
Or you do the
There you
instant
go.
overhead.
There's just set play. There's just set play to kill with 5 meter when you're in chip range.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's actually really interesting. I never even thought about using it like that, because, I mean, it's the world's most expensive YRC, right? But, like, at the same time, no one really uses it to cancel and make a brass safe or something, right? Like, if you miss the A-Train or miss a brass, or, like, have them block a brass, technically, level 5 is your YRC out of that. So you're get out of jail free card.
I said it as a joke, but when Bella has that much health left, like, you're not really going to be using supers, so you might as well use it 5 bars for that, because what else are you going to do? It's not like
And you're
going to
probably
need
still
it
in
to
block stun, right? Because, like, after the hit stop runs out, you're plus. So you're plus the block stun from H-Brass. So you just have all the time in the world to do whatever the hell you want. That's actually not that bad. It's like a really dumb, like, Hail Mary play when you have 5 meter.
That combo. That sweep's been putting in work, too.
Oh god, yes.
I like that one.
I don't know if it was real, I think.
No, it's all real.
Oh, what?
Yeah. That's one of the hard knockdown baits. I love it.
Oh my god. Who comes in? What are you gonna do about this Hydra? This is tough.
I'm gonna die because it's headless, and this does way too much damage.
Unfortunate. Not the optimal headless route, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, up counter. The head just eats all the bikes, whatever.
Yep. That's not safe. Yeah.
That sucks.
That's real too.
You know, I was about to start like this whole spiel about like how in almost every set where Full Bleed starts off, like he'll start off losing and then he'll like run it back because he just got the download. Like it just shows off his tournament experience where he just knows how to quickly adapt to a player or whatever. But this is just headless. Like, I'm sure there's some adapting going on, but this is also just headless.
Man, imagine a Tekken tournament like this where they're like wave dashing at each other and playing neutral, and the commentators are just like, "Yep, yeah, that's real. Yep."
Yeah, it's a good thing that never happened. It's a good thing they never added a character that definitely made the game feel like that.
They've added like 5 or 6 now.
I mean, there's only 2. There's only 2 that stand out that bad. Like
Akuma
is a thing,
Geese
but
did
like
it.
it's not that. Akuma and Geese. Geese never did that. Geese had crazy.
Geese did that. I'm sorry. Hello.
No, Geese did not do that. Geese did like 90% of people's health. Yeah, sure, but like he definitely still had commentators talking. He definitely had that effect where it's like there's still a lot to talk about while he's playing. Akuma, same thing. Akuma still had that effect where it's like, oh my god, this guy's way too good. Like, this character is stupid, it does 95% of a player's health, but, like, there's stuff to talk about based on what he's doing.
Leroy.
Leroy is the one. Leroy ended Tekken.
I love Leroy. My favorite pastime is going and watching streams of people labbing Leroy for the first time, and they're like, alright, there's no way this is safe. Why is it plus?
Yeah, Leroy and then Bakaram.
Wait, hey, Crank, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Because I look at the chat and it said we can't hear you, Don PK, so that's why I was like, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, that was about 30 minutes ago, but yeah, like you came back though. We can hear you now.
Yeah.
Alright, this should be done. We switched to solo Fukuoka, by the way.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we're gonna say you're gonna mix me, I'm gonna mix you back and just kill you in one reset because you're a trio. And it's working. I mean, if that's the plan, it's doing it.
You know, I honestly thought he would pick solo Parasol before solo Fukuoka, but I guess
Nah, not against Fortune.
Not against Fortune? Okay.
No. Headless Fortune especially, because Fortune already runs under your tiers, which is the worst. But you're not even allowed to throw them in the first place because she gets a full combo from the head.
Oh my god. I see what you're saying. I mean, I guess it's good awareness on Hydra's part, right? Like, he knows his matchups, so he made the right decision there. It's like, if he's gonna stick to one character, which one's gonna be? And he chose Fukuoka, and it paid off big time. Like, that wasn't even close. Like, that was very, very commanding from Hydra, and now he's 2-2. If he takes his game, there's no bracket reset.
Fukuoka's another one of those characters where she can just hit you and you can die.
I know.
Solo Fukuoka is pretty good.
Yep, and if Fukuoka neutral correctly and does like a really good absurd amount of resets, you know, she can any your whole team in a quick amount of fashion. Especially if you have like a team of 3 characters, she can take out one character so quick.
Yeah,
and that's why Yep. And that's why
Controls is asking like why
to stop Eliza.
And Controls is asking like why are there more Fuko players, and like it's just because Fuko players are allergic to damage.
Yeah.
Like Fuko, yeah, sure, she's got all the tools to like overwhelmingly destroy you, if she gets a hit on you, right? But look at how many times you have to reset. Like, just watch. This is 1v2.
We're doing that, yeah.
How many times?
Yep.
He switched off Eliza.
Yeah.
Going back to his OG team.
Honestly, good against a solo. That's just slide. It's putting in so much work. Wow, he blocked that. I would not have blocked that.
Oh
my gosh! This is going to be a good advantage.
No, okay, only just gets the kill on one.
This is. Oh, we didn't kill the black cat.
But
that
didn't
would
get
huge.
killed. Yeah.
Hey,
if he made a more optimal combo with Fuqua, he could end the misfortune right here. But regardless, it's just him and his Full Blade's big band, and Full Blade had to go in if he wants to win this.
Yeah, and this chip damage is not a joke, right? Like, this is like Ban has to cover all this space, and like that was a Hail Mary H-Brass, and it's not looking too good. Yeah, and whiffed the charge on that one. Didn't charge long enough. A bit of a panic there because he couldn't really eat a single fireball more, and that meant that Hydra took game 3. That's it. No bracket reset. Hydra took it from winner's side. Yeah. That's insane.
I wouldn't have guessed it.
Yeah. Yeah, and solo Fuqua just paid off. I can tell his Fuqua was no joke. If he made play the neutral correctly, he can definitely eat you alive, and he did. And that's what makes Hydra.
Yeah, and Hydra just friggin' dusting off his shoulders, just patting the dirt away. It just immediately leaves the lobby. It's just like, yeah, I'm done. I know what I did.
Hydra, if you rewatch the VODs and you hear me say that you're just some guy, I didn't. That you heard that wrong. It didn't say that.
Nice save. Good recovery. Hydra's not just some guy anymore. That's the thing, right? Like Hydra is tournament ready. I don't know how else to word it. He is. These are results you can't argue with. Hydra's doing incredibly well, and he is. If he just wants to rep CCND, he's doing a hell of a job right now because he's put his name on the. He's put his name out there for sure. Now you can't take Hydra lightly, and that's fucking badass. Full Bleed wasn't sandbagging. He's not he was doing the thing that what's his face does, Astro, or I forgot his name, but there's a player who always just sandbags and picks off teams for tournaments and things like that. No, that was Full Bleed's legit team, and Hydra made the right adjustments and took it all the way through from winner's side. Very well done.
Hydra, if you suck, name every vacuum.
Oh shit.
No.
And I better be one of them.
Alright, so that was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the games today. I do have to run, unfortunately, so I will wrap things up relatively quickly. Thank you so much, Dawn, for helping me out with commentary. It was an amazingly fun time. And also thank you, Penny, for dropping it halfway.
Yep, thank you for inviting me, Crank.
Yeah, it was good to have you here.
Yep. It feels good to commentate in Skullgirls again.
Yeah, you said it had been a while, so it's nice to get you back into it. It's good stuff. All right, everyone. Thanks again. It was fun seeing you all here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you like what you saw and you saw some incredible plays and you want to be able to play at that level, well, I've got news for you. Learning happens in steps, and a next good step would be signing up for Skullgirls Get Great. Unfortunately, you cannot sign up yet because this week is the lab stream. But at the week after that, you can definitely sign up. So sign up for Skullgirls Get Great, get advice by being matched up against a relatively even opponent, and receiving constructive criticism from us. But if you're just here for the tournaments, do not worry. We do go live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, etc. Next week is the meme tournament. I don't know what to do. So if you guys got an idea of a fun tournament idea, just at me. Others will probably just do Bella Ball or something. So keep me posted. And other than that, what else? I'm forgetting.
Show up this weekend if you want to see me hang out in training room.
Hell yeah. Like,
what
it's a
we're doing.
treat. Seriously. If you guys have not tuned into the live stream before, like, Penny goes into tons of details and answers tons of questions, and she's incredibly knowledgeable. So please, please, please check that out. And, oh yeah, prize pool. So if you guys won money, if you are Hydra, Full Bleed, or Triv, please at me in Discord, or talk to me in Discord, just DM me. Make sure I have your latest PayPal data, and I will send you your money ASAP. Thank you very much. Don't compare to Condensa, that's mean. Wait, Hydra's the next Condensa? Yeah, don't do that. Hydra is polite offline, and also isn't completely and permanently drunk offline. Wait, I said Hydra's nice online, and not completely wasted offline. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
Cadenza, if you're out there, I love you, you're great, but you and I both know that your online personality is questionable. Let's see.
Did you just end the stream on that? Did you click the button?
I did not click the button.
Okay, I was gonna say. That's interesting.
I am clicking the button now. See you, everyone.